All right. We are live. We are live. What's up? What's up? Sorry if my voice is a little bit bad today. I was mowing, and I think I get a little bit of hay fever. What's up, Christopher? Welcome in. Welcome in, my brother from a different mother. Just get ready to wrap things up on this map. I can't wait. Can't wait. I don't have Discord anymore, Chris. I've told you that like 15 times. I don't have Discord, so please don't ask me anymore. Gonna sell a gazillion million miles of eggs. We got a lot of work to do today. Lots of work to do. Big A, how's the volume? Everything good? Clear my throat. Everything good. Usually it's pretty good. I usually don't have to touch too much. Yeah, it's okay, Chris. It's perfectly fine. I haven't had it in. The only thing I have is Discord Messenger, and that's only for one person and one person only, and they know who they are. So, anyways, welcome in everybody. We are in the process of selling eggs, and then we've got a lot of work. Good. Yeah, I usually don't adjust too much of anything. Yeah. Just be careful, Chris, using someone else's saying. Just make sure that, the person's okay with it, because that's something that I came up with. When I say fantastic, it's kind of my thing. So just make sure the person's okay with it, all right? Yeah, I finally mowed my front field today, called a yard, and I could have hayed it. I could have made it into hay bales. It's pretty funny. It was only about 2.5 feet tall. It's nuts. There, sell those eggs. So we're going to finish selling these eggs here, and then we're going to feed the chickens, and then we're going to get busy collecting some straw. We got lots of work to do because we're getting ready to wrap this series up. Good. All right, Chris, that's all I ask. That's all I ask is just give the credit, because that's what I do. If I use somebody's saying, I make sure they get the credit. That's all I ask. Big A, do you have this mod, this flatbed mod? Because if not, I'll send it to you. It's I think I got it off King's Mods, but lately you got to be careful with King's Mods, because I almost got a virus. If it wasn't for my antivirus, I tried to download that map that you were telling me about. I understand, Chris. You've already mentioned that before, but I have several people in my family that are disabled, and you can't use that. You still have to do things the right way. So, all right, I'm going to park this on the other side. But welcome in, everybody. Yeah, my eyes. Yeah, I'll bet. Now, tomorrow, is it when you're taking your daughter, or was it today? I couldn't remember. All right. Let's buy some sorghum and wheat. Get this up, and then we got to buy a forage wagon. We're going to go a little bit longer than normal today, we hope. We hope everything goes well, and we can get some work done and wrap this series up within the next couple of episodes, because I'm really dying to get onto my new series. It's going to be exciting. I reckon it's going to have to be a good time. Didn't have that flatbed. Not sure what's going on. Yeah, I don't either. I don't know what's going on with it, but I'll send it to you. I think I can find. I think I found it off a different website because I don't trust King's Mods lately. So I think I'll send it to you because it holds 54 pallets of everything from eggs to everything that can be palletized. It's pretty cool. And I have the extended pallet mod, so that each one of my pallets are 7,000. So as you can see, it holds 364,000 liters, and it works like a charm. And it goes on the, what do you call that there? What kind of truck is this here? 1 second here. So I got to get in it to make sure. It is the MAN TGS 1850 4x4, which you can get off the in-game mod hub. Yeah. I think I got that. That's where I got that from. I'm not quite sure. I have so many mods. It's ridiculous. Do. Let me duck this up. This is always the most time-consuming thing about animals. I absolutely love them in the game, but feeding them, you gotta kind of remember to feed them. Yeah, I went back to this trailer. We had a small get-together. Nice. That was awesome. Well, tell her happy birthday from Fury. You know that. You know, I'm always thinking about family, and that's what makes us all go around. Round and around and around. As you guys can see, I finally got more trees done. I'm started creating a field, but we have so much work to do. It's ridiculous. What's up, Kobe? Welcome in. Welcome. As Big A always says, welcome into the farm, and that is his saying and his saying alone, but I stole it tonight. But welcome in. We are in the process. This is the Ocean City Forest map, for those of you who have not noticed before. This is my personal Let's Play, and I'm in the process of literally trying to wrap this up, so if I have to go a little bit longer tonight, I will, due to the fact that I want to wrap this series quickly. Maybe a Monday video, and that's about it. Monday or Tuesday, for the wrap this series up. This would technically be episode 23 right now, and if we go the time length that I want to go tonight, we'll be on episode 25 by the time we're done. So I'm hoping to. My next series will be a super realistic series on Meadow Grove Farm by Nathan. He is I got early access to it, but I was promised not to put out any videos until he did an edit on it. So, all right, where were we now? Okay, so our chickens are fed. We now have 25,000 in here. We now have 25,000 in the second pen. And I do believe we're up to almost 3,000 in these other pens here. So. Let's see. Yes, 2731 in this one. And I do believe they're the exact same because I put them down at the same time. Well, that's funny. 2698, 2571. But they were put down the exact same time and bought the exact same chickens. Welcome to Fury's World. So anyways, that is 56,000 chickens we have right now. So we're rocking and rolling and moving and grooving on the chicken farm here, the Chicken Odyssey on the Ocean City Forest map. So now we are going to head over to the store and grab us. We got to buy a new tractor because what I started doing about 5 episodes ago is buying a tractor for the implement so I don't have to keep hooking and unhooking. I don't normally do that, but we're going to do it this time. So with you guys in the chat, we're going to do a little something that a fellow content creator does, and I'm going to follow his lead today. What tractor would you guys like? What brand would you like for a forage wagon? And what we're going to use for the forage wagon is let's see. Yeah, we're going to go all the way over. We got to make a big one because we got a 15-acre field. We're going to use the TARDIS. So we can go ahead and buy this one first. And even though it is not realistic, we are going to where is the oh, it's already got it in it. So, what brand would you guys like me to use? And I'll match the loading wagon to it. I don't want to spend a lot of time buying it, so because we got so much work to do. That's why. So let me know which brand you know. We'll vote, and whoever gets the most amount of vote. I know there's only 3 or 4 of you in here right now, but more will come. I can promise you that. While you guys are deciding that, let me grab myself a drink, because I was told by another content creator to make sure you stay hydrated. I'll tell you one thing. I'm definitely loving being home on my own computer, on my own microphone. It to me in my headphones, it sounds so much better. So, what we're doing, everybody? Okay, what brands do you currently have? Everything. I have everything under the sun. Let's show you here what I got. I've got large tractors. Okay, so I got 2 Fence. I got a John Deere. I got a Challenger. I've got a Versatile, and I got a Class and another Fendt. So I got 1 Fendt 1050. I've got 2 Fendt 1167s, a John Deere 9570, a Challenger MT 743, the Versatile I literally just bought, and then my Class. And then another Fendt 1050, but this one's on wheels instead of tracks. So we currently do not have a New Holland. Let's go back to large tractors. We could use another John Deere. We don't have a Case. We don't have a New Holland. I only want one articulated, because they are a pain to use for me, because I use a controller when I'm playing. So they're a pain. So if we can manage to keep it like down here, more like, I guess, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind the tractors, so it's up to you guys. If you guys want another John Deere, if you want a Case, we can go that one. If you want John Deere, but I think 3 Fence on the farm is plenty. And what I try to do is I don't have a specific brand that I use. Being a real farmer, I own 3 John Deeres in real life, and I own 1 Fiat tractor that was my dad's, and my Farmall H series, but that doesn't get used for farming at all. That's just basically sits in the barn and gets used for showtime. And if you guys ever want to see a picture of it, go to my YouTube page, my actual YouTube page, and that is a Case Magnum. Okay, now that's the smaller one, right? This one. Okay, this is when so far we got 1 vote for Case Magnum. Anybody else? If not, I'm going to pull the trigger for it, because I don't want to sit here too long. So let me know real quick and like a hurry. But yeah, if you guys ever want to see my H series, that I have a picture on my YouTube page of my actual tractor. That is mine. Well, it was my pop's, which was his pop's, and now it's mine. When I lost my dad in 2007, it ended up for me. So I got a lot of terraforming. This map is fantastic, but there's a lot of terraforming involved. I would recommend this map to anybody. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. 4.5. Well, I gave it a 4.5, and the only reason I took off a half a point was because the prices are just a little bit high, in my opinion. I mean, $5,000 for eggs per 1,000 is absolutely insane. That's not even close to like normal. But I get it, because what they did is you're living on an ocean. You're on an island in the middle of the ocean. So if they've got to take the eggs, it makes sense to have it jacked up. But he's done this on other maps, so that's why I took it off. But other than that, to me, it plays on lower end PCs, because I played it on my laptop and recorded on it. The entire 3 weeks I was on vacation, I literally put out every video on my laptop, and my laptop is nothing compared to this PC. It is literally, and I didn't have any stutters, I didn't have any issues, so I would recommend this map to anybody. So, all right, I'm going to pull the trigger on the Case Magnum. And where is she? There she is. Okay, Case, and let's go. Let's jack her up to 435. All right, Big A, do you want dual tires? What do you want on here? Wheel weights, rear twins. It's up to you. It's up to you. You can go with whatever tires you want. I'll keep going through them. You've already probably seen these before. I haven't done one of those. You want to do one of those? Want to do the crawler track in the back? I don't know how realistic it is, but it's okay. It's okay. 3 meters. I think that looks funny. Okay, so we got standard wheel weights, which is what I always do. Duals all the way around. Okay. This one? Perfect. And you want the American or the US or the European? Let's stay with US, I guess, right? Yes, no? And then we got to go. We want 3 points on the front, right? Even though we're not going to ever mow. So we could probably put weights, but I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. Did you get yourself a snack, Big A? Because I always do when I watch your stream. Most of the time lately, US, okay. Good. And I'm going to go. You want a 3 point on the front or you want to wait? 650, 980. Wow. You'd think, oh my gosh, you would think to yourself 1,000-pound weight on the front of a tractor. That thing would need mega horsepower just to pull the weight alone. But 1,000 pounds ain't nothing for a tractor. Trust me, my Fiat, my 1410 Fiat will pull 1,000 pounds easy. So it's just funny when you watch how much it pops it down. Weight, okay. You want the biggest weight or because actually she's only going to be used for forage wagon. To keep that in mind, but it's up to you. You can. I'm building this tractor for you, so. This is going to be for the forage wagon because remember when you use course play, it keeps the straw on, and it's normally I don't have the straw on. So, we'll just go this, and then I don't need GPS. All right, wow, 300. Can you imagine that in real life? I mean, it's just over $250,000 for a tractor. Biggest is good. Okay, there she goes. There she is. There she is. Now what we'll do, Big A, is we'll match your TARDIS to that. This is your baby here. So we'll go with this one. And we'll go 13 miles an hour. And because we're not doing silage. So let's do the main color of case. Yeah, leave it case blue. Blue and red. I think case is that one, right? I do believe. I think it might even be the dark gray. Well, here's what we'll do. It is the medium gray. Right? Yeah. Get that up there and let's go forage wagon again. And nice. Nice. I knew you'd have a snack because I do. I usually do when I'm watching your streams. I usually do. So I do believe it is that. Whoops, nope, it's that gray, and the rim color is that gray. Yeah, all right, here we go. Now let's go pick up about a gazillion liters of straw. What I should do, did you see? I mean, my money is absolutely insane. Now remember, I was $3.4 million in debt, okay? And I'm up to $5,444,000. Plus, I had to pay $3.4 million back. So, literally $8.8 million, right? Is that how it works? But before we do that, let's tab over. Where did I put her? Oh, she's right there. So, I'm going to sell some wood chips while I'm right here. Now, what I did do, Big A, is look at this. I made a really tight road. It's like it barely fits these tractors down. But I look at it like, hey, it works. So, there's Kara. How you doing? What's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Welcome in. We are streaming. It is Saturday night. We are going to go a little bit longer. We're on the same one we were on last week, only because I'm really trying to finish up the series. And I'm excited. And I'm excited that you made it in. Did you bring Superman with you? Big A's here. Superman's here. Now, I think I showed this to Big A before. I think he used it when he was doing his... he was on Deerlands and you were doing your money challenge. I think I showed you how to turn this way. I think I did. And then go like this. Get her down here. Get her down here. Get her down here. Shut that annoying thing off, and then you can literally drive right up to it. I think I showed you that. There. Now, we can lead her go. Lead her go. She'll make us money. She'll make it. What is this? Huh. I forgot I had that. Remember when I had the seed maker, and I had to use this in the seed maker. I wonder if I could sell it here. Nope. Oh. All right, so let him just seal some stuff. We'll head down here. We'll start picking this up. Can you imagine everyone doing bales on these size fields that I'm making here? You'd be picking up bales for years. And if you guys notice what I did do, let me show you. Each field is now labeled 4.1 acre, 14.33, 16.84, and a 9.24 so far. And we're getting ready to make this one here today. We're going to do that on the live stream, and we're going to finish this. I'm going to try. But like I said, I already stated in the recording that if I have to go to Monday or Tuesday, that's fine too. Because, yeah, I hope everything's okay, Kara. I hope everything's good. Everything's good. Because after, Big A and I were talking off camera a little bit about how lately there's been a lot of people that just kind of quit the series, and it kind of, you never know who's watching. So somebody could be watching in the background and being really in tune to what I'm doing or what I'm saying, and all of a sudden I just stop a series and that person leaves forever. So we're going to start trying to finish series more often. As I stated, for those of you who missed episode 22, the planning video that is out now, that it dropped yesterday. What we talked about in that recording was what we're planning on doing with series. We went over a few things with what happened, why we decided to see that money still rolling in, why we decided to stop certain series and all that stuff. We went over all of that stuff, but for those of you who did not get a chance to watch it, I'll fill you in a little bit. What we're going to do is we're going to alternate every single day video, because I put out 5 videos a week and 1 live stream. So I'm on here 6 days a week now, guys. So 5 videos, what we're going to do is alternate. We're going to have 1 realistic series. The next day we're going to have a realistic-ish series. Then the third series we're going to have, we might just do 2 right now. We're going to go into some mining, because Yukon Valley version 5 dropped. But I may go a multiplayer with that one. I'm not quite sure. I've got a few people in mind. I'm not quite sure, so don't quote me on that. It's not etched in stone yet with that. But we're going to alternate, because what happens usually, like right now, we're on a realistic-ish series where we're using game speeds, we're like using auto load, things like that. That's what I call realistic-ish. We're still doing everything the way that fields need to be done, but we're using like some cheats and stuff like that. So yes, we're definitely glad you're here. We're definitely glad. Just come and in my streams and other people's streams that I watch, it's about coming in and relaxing and not thinking about your issues that everybody has. That's why I always tell people we all have our own things going on in real life. We just want to drop them at the door, and we want to come and relax and chill and play Farm Sim together or watch Farm Sim together and interact with each other, and that's what live streams are about to me. But anyway, so I'm on this realistic-ish series right now, and I've been on it for 22 episodes. So the people who really enjoy the realistic series have had to wait 3.5 weeks. So that's why I changed it. I'm going to plus it will help your boy Fury from not getting bored, because my ADHD sets in and I get bored, and that's what usually leads me to quit maps, because I see all these pretty shiny new brand new maps, brand new mods that drop. So I get excited and I'm like, nice, Kara, I appreciate that. Yeah, I figured we're here to help everybody. We're here that we are a we don't judge people here. That is not for it's for a higher power. I don't have any reason to judge people. So everybody's channel can be their own channel. They can do whatever they want to do. But here, all is welcome. Everybody can come in. We leave our attitudes at the door. We leave our problems at the door. And we just come and we have fun. And we talk about Farm Sim. And we just have a blast. So, nice. Perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's what we want. I was telling Big A in his stream last night, I think it was. My 3-week vacation down at my son's house in Georgia, I got him to actually buy Farm Sim. He messaged me during Big A's stream and told me, hey, by the way, I bought Farm Sim. I was like, oh. It was funny because at first he was messaging me about 3 o'clock and he's like, which Farm Sim do you have? Do you have like 17 or 19? I'm like, no. I go, why would I still have that? I said, I still have it, but I only play it once in a great while. And he's like, oh, because it's like on sale for like $4 on Steam. And I'm like, I know. You got to get Fs22. And he's like, oh. So that's pretty funny. That's pretty epic. Someone who didn't like Farm Sim until all of a sudden he heard his dad making videos. He started watching all my videos and started catching up on all my videos. He's like, hey, this game looks kind of fun. So it was fun. I had a blast, though. I really did. I had a blast on the vacation. Now, if we can get to, here's my goal, everybody. I made a deal with the wife. If I can get to 5,000 subs or family members, as we call them, we don't call you guys subs here, but so for those of you who do, I had to use that sub word. But if I can get myself to 5,000 family members, I will buy a camera and I'll go on camera and do a face reveal. So I'll do that for you guys. But so hopefully it happens. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. We'll still come on here and record. We'll still come on and have a blast. We'll still come on. What's everybody got going on? What do you guys got going on? Many of you guys, I know Kobe does, and I know Christopher does. Those guys play Farm Sim. I know Big A does. There's no choice about that. He puts out videos. So, Kara, do you play Farm Sim, or do you just enjoy watching it? Because that's kind of neat. We like to know about that stuff, too. We like to know what our peeps are watching. There is a lot of trees on this. And then I thought, here's what we'll do is if we do wrap this series up, I'll keep the save game. And what I'll do is occasionally, every once in a while, I'll pop in and maybe we can do a revisit, every once in a while. For those of you who understand how YouTube works, content creators, we don't delete anything. I still have my St. Cali save game. Even though I could have very easily just deleted it. Nope, I still have it, my save game. So, because in my life, you never, ever, 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 one more ever, say never. You never shut the door. Nice. What you playing now? Looking for a map for a personal life. Yeah, I can't. I do the same thing. A lot of times I'm modding or doing something while you're on, but I just window key out and then... Like if I hear my name or something you say is interesting, I window key back and I answer. But last time I did it, it froze the game. I was like, oopa. Literally, I was in the middle of cutting trees. But like I said, I may revisit this series. I'm more of a watcher. Okay. Yeah, my granddaughters play Stardew Valley. They love it. I can't. I've graduated to different kinds of graphics now, so I'm just at the point where I kind of need a little bit. Now, all right, wait. I know Big A, you're playing and you're looking for a map. Is there a mod out there that I probably have the same mods as you? Do we have a mod that I can take straw and make it into something else, like maybe silage or something? Let's see. I think I do because I usually have most of the mods you have. So, let's see, because I hate to just sell this and not make any more. Not make any more money. I know Omatana's does, right? I think she takes straw and makes silage, right? I do believe, right here. I do believe, yeah, I think you can make silage from this bad girl, right? And everything else under the sun, I think. So where do we want to put it? Did you guys see the, Cartuara map? Is that new? That just dropped? because I haven't heard of that one yet. Did you guys see in DJ Goham's streams from the FarmCon? Miss Omatana was in there. That's pretty cool. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I think we'll go here. Let's do $20,001. All right, now I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can put straw in here and make something with it. I think you can make silage with it. I don't know. If you guys get a chance, go head over to Big A's channel. He did a review on this, and he did a really in-depth review of all the stuff you can make with it. And I think my... Oh, there it is. First of all, let's go in there and find out before we dump it all in there. Okay, where's the grass silage? Straw silage. Okay, so you can. All right. Yeah, CC's playing, baby. CC was a member of Canadian Crushers, was a member of Hessian Silo. I think I have that one. CC was a member of Multiplayer Friday. Woohoo! Yeah, I forgot about these pig foods. So let's just make silage, and even though we don't really need the money, it's just something different so that I don't have to just kind of sell the straw at very little bit here. We'll go in here and we'll activate this. And we'll go straw silage activation, and we will, let's go down here, and it should be, yeah, we'll store it. Then we'll come sell it. So I think you can fit silage in this wagon here. Oh, Finland map. Nice. I'm a big one on those maps like that. Nice. Do. So I have to check on something real quick and make sure I am recording, which I am. Obviously, you guys have been talking to me. All right. I gotta find out how long it says I've been going live for in the chats, but because it just says end stream here. It doesn't tell me on my Streamlabs. Big A, where do you look on your streams to tell how long you've been going for? So I don't have to keep asking you guys. Is it under YouTube, or is it under your Streamlabs? Bill, what's up, buddy? Bill. Thank you for coming in. What's up, cowboy? How we doing? Let me get back to the game real quick. Big A, if you get a chance, let me know that, because I'd like to know how long I've been streaming for, so I don't have to keep asking. Is it under my Streamlabs, or is it under YouTube? Because you have to have them both up to stream. So I haven't heard from Cowboy. Actually, I did. He had a comment the other day. So welcome in. Finally live streaming again every Saturday. Now we are going to go this series, but Cowboy, you'll be excited to know about the next series coming because you like the realistic series. It's 33 minutes ago. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out how to find out on my streams. So yeah, it says it on YouTube, but I already got 3 windows open to stream alone. I don't want to open up another one with another channel. So I have it on Streamlabs right above where the chat is. Yeah, I've got the chat popped out though. Let me go back to it and see if I can bring up Streamlabs. Yeah, because it just says where mine is. It just says end stream. So it's okay. We'll figure it out. That's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll do this. 33 minutes ago, as I pull my head away from the microphone. 30, 36, 26. So I started, we'll say 11:30. I'll just keep it track basic math. If you're reading this late at night, can't do anything more than basic math. Nice. Yep, we are. I just got done telling everybody Cowboy, that we are the way the new channel's going. Well, it's new old channel. We are going to start alternating recordings. We're going to do realistic, and then we're going to do realistic-ish. Then maybe throw in a mining map in between, just so everybody doesn't have to wait so long for the series that they enjoy. And I know that you enjoy the realistic series, so you've had to wait. Yeah, I'm going to have to look up, but before I hit record live next week, I'll have to monkey around with it and figure out where I can put it so I can see it. Because I've got the chat popped out. You know what I could do, though, is... I was trying to move my mouse over to the other screen while I'm on camera. That makes no sense. So, welcome to a Fury stream. Welcome to a Fury Machine gaming stream where we go. Everything is improv. Yeah, 11, 10. No, because I've only been going 33 minutes. And it is 48 now. Yeah, maybe. You're right. I think maybe. Yeah. Because I looked up, I switched the TV to the basketball game and was flipping channels for a few minutes, and I looked up quick, and I thought it was like 10 after when I started, but I don't even remember what I go in the bathroom for half the time, let alone what time I started streaming. It's funny. Oh, man. If you decide to stream next Friday... Yeah, I know. I have to... I'm going to continue the same schedule, Cowboy, where I'm going to stream late at night because the wife and I are still sharing a computer, and I'm not streaming on my laptop. There's no way. My little sugar beet laptop that would never handle a stream as well as bringing YouTube up and all that. My computer is good at that. So... Nice. I know you do. I know you watch all of them. There's several of them. I can't wait till Ian comes back and sees the realistic series. He's been waiting patiently. Russell's been waiting patiently. There's a bunch of you guys in the family that have been waiting patiently for the realistic series to come back, and I'm super excited about it. But yeah, we're just we're bringing back some old school. Nice. Yeah, as you guys can see, I didn't spend a lot of time create my character. That's it. That's pretty much, if you guys saw me in real life, what I'd be wearing. If I could wear a Farm Sim shirt, that's about it, with a hat. I wear a hat everywhere I go, and work boots and gloves. That's me in a nutshell. I don't have a lot of fancy clothes. Yeah. Wait, it's just tonight. Oh, and then it'll be back to afternoons. Okay. So normally, Cowboy, you'll be able to join us on Saturday nights, right? So that'll be good. That'll be good. It's going to become a regular thing. Exciting. I had so much fun on my vacation. I really did, guys. I gave a couple of shout-outs to a couple of people that had me go check out some things, and I had no idea, and I just asked the son. He's like, yeah, I heard about them. So I want to give a little shout-out to Big A, who said in his live stream, hey, you should go check out a Savannah Bananas game. And I was like, I've never heard of it. So I yelled over to the kid, and I said, have you ever heard of that? And he's like, yeah. And the very next day, we went to a game. Then the game got rained out, which was still fun. They made it super fun, like they were doing tarp sliding and things. But how cool is this where they literally gave us rain checks, no pun intended, for the very next day, which was a Saturday. And they said, come on back. And we went. And so we actually got to watch 2 baseball games that week. And it was pretty dope. I'm not going to lie. It was pretty cool. Not going anywhere. Just take a little breaks. Yeah. I've taken a break from Truck Sim. I'm not going to lie. It's been at least, this is week number 4. And I did it because I got a little frustrated. Because what an amazing game Truck Sim is. Absolutely amazing game. The problem with it is that whenever they do a major update, all the mods that are out there have to be... I wear a ball cap most of the time. Ah, that's nice. Yeah, it saves your eyes, yeah. Well, I started when I was about 7 years old, where my dad would not let me out of into the farm or on a tractor without a hat on, because he's like, you're not baking your head. That's what he used to say. But yeah, so anyways, when Truck Sim does their updates, amazing game. I will always love that game. And when they updated to version 1.47, it was all the mods that are in the game have to be either updated, and if the mod author doesn't update them, they don't work. And I am a huge coast-to-coast player. When I do Truck Sim, I like to do the long runs. I like to do like from, my area in New York all the way to California and vice versa. And when they updated to 1.47, the guy never updated the coast-to-coast mod until literally, I think, 2 days ago. So I was waiting for them to finish. You got to patiently wait until, you get your favorite trucks. Cowboy, you always message me all the time with trying to figure out your mods. So you patiently wait, and you patiently wait, and you patiently wait, and then you get frustrated to get to the point. And that's it. So this tractor here is the Case Magnum. This is something that Big Egg picked on camera literally just about 20 minutes ago, everyone else who's in here. And he picked this because now we have pretty much every brand with the exception of JCB. So that's the next one we'll get. We got a lot of tractors on it. And what I started doing, which I never do, every piece of equipment has its own tractor. So all I have to do is tab to it. And a couple more thousand. So this is 400,000 liters of straw we got off a 15-acre field already. So, yes, in my realistic series, we'll be back to dairy cows. And I'm going to go through every single thing that we do in real life, everything. It's going to be more of a teaching series. It's going to be more of a... it'll be a Let's Play, but it'll be more of this is why we do things and this is it. Yeah, I got... that's the other thing, too, is I want to start putting out videos of... my name isn't just Fury Machine Farming Simulator. It's Fury Machine Gaming for a reason, because I didn't want to be pigeonholed into a certain game. I wanted to be able to put out different games and different... my style will be my same. And I've kind of got stuck just doing farm sim videos recently, which is okay. But YouTube absolutely loves truck sim videos. They really, really do. Now, I think, if we're not mistaken, I do believe that we only got 11. This thing makes this slow. Whew, I'm used to my other one. But I do have to agree with another buddy of mine, Grizzly Bear Sims, who hasn't put out a video in a while, but he did say the one advantage to live streams is you can go longer and you can get through, you can almost do a running clock, which is what I love to do on live streams. So I think for the first couple, we'll do the realistic series on a couple on cameras, but then I'm going to try to do stuff differently than what I'm playing. So it'll give you guys something to watch. These last couple live streams are kind of getting my feet back wet again and getting back into live streaming again. And it's exciting. I can't believe I missed it, but I didn't miss it, if you know what I mean. I really enjoy doing recorded videos, and it's my niche, as they say. And I enjoy the recording videos because I don't do a lot of editing, but I do a lot of lighting editing. And like if this turns out blurry or whatever, I'm stuck with it. I don't have a choice with it because it's live. It's live, and in person. So you have to deal with it. But recording, if it's blurry, I can fix it. Yada, yada, yada. Figures there's the peanut gallery showing up. How's your shoulder, Keith? Is it getting better? It's been a couple of days, I think. I saw you in Big A's, I think, the other day. I think, yes, was it yesterday or day before? I think I saw you in there. Quick. I didn't stay because I was having some personal issues. A few things came up in the chat that kind of bothered me. I'm not going to get into it because this is a different stream. But I'm having a little personal issues dealing with a few things. But I'm working through them. And a couple things came up in the stream, and it wasn't anything done maliciously or on purpose or whatever. It was just something that was brought up, and it kind of hit me, and I kind of got a little depressed. And so I kind of left. I was always there. I was lurking. I just went and played Farm Sim myself and took some time away from the stream. So I was out of his stream for just about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then I came back and was myself again, which is good. You can tell I'm using a controller. When it is my steering wheel. Oh, I'll bet. Did you, didn't you have a doctor's appointment coming up for them to check on it? You said it was like a return doctor's appointment coming? Because I know I sent out healing prayers for you because the other one that's hurt, who's the other one that somebody else was hurt? I always send prayers out to you guys that are not doing the best physically as far as, for you, Mr. I need to go 400 miles an hour with a four-wheeler up the hill and then wonder why it flips over. But you're just like me, so I'm constantly doing stupid stuff. We had I came home from vacation, and the very first day back, the wife goes, "You might not want to go milk the cows this morning." I'm like, "Why?" Because a tree fell on our power line that crosses our driveway. So I was out there at 4:30 in the morning in the dark with a chainsaw on a stepladder cutting down the tree branches. Mostly like you, been taking stuff to market. Yeah. Collarbone. Oh, yeah, it was the shoulder before. Now it's the collarbone. Oh, yeah. I bought a wireless printer, Big A, and it's the best thing I ever did because now I can print stuff even from my phone. It's really nice. I just send it over to it. It's really kind of cool. I mean, I think that's where we're going with technology anyways. So, what were we talking about? I can't. Oh, yes, I was out there. I was making fun of Keith with his flipping over four-wheelers and crashing all the time because he wants to go 900 miles an hour, but here's Fury out at 4:30 in the morning cutting down trees in the dark with a chainsaw on top of a stepladder on a power line. And it could have went very badly, but, But, yeah, we're always preaching safety with our farm hands. Don't do anything stupid. This is what you got to do it. Make sure you're wearing rubber-soled boots. Something happens. And no. Here's Fury not even paying attention. Just being Fury. Just being stupid. Oh. And I was talking to myself at 4:30 in the morning, which was pretty funny. But then I went out this morning and had realized the giant mess that I had made. And it wasn't... when you're doing it in the dark, you kind of forget where you're throwing stuff. And I'm like, wow, how's this log over here? How's this big branch over here? But we got her off, and we did what we had to. So what I ended up doing was shoulder blade, ribs. I know, you poor kid. You poor guy. Well, you're a grown man, so you're not a kid. Poor guy. Let's just say that. What I ended up doing is when the power line snapped, it didn't snap, or when the tree snapped, it didn't break the tree all the way at the base, but it fell and it was still connected to the base. So I went and I got the skid loader and I took the pressure off of it and picked it up off the power line, which is why I was able to cut it down for the most part. And you would think somebody would have been smart enough to put all the logs and stuff into the skid loader and move them someplace smart, but nah. Fury just drops them on the ground, and I had to go out today and after I mowed the lawn and picking up logs from everywhere just so I could mow. We need so much rain here. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow, which is good. Our soybeans look absolutely atrocious. They I don't know if they're going to make it. They're the babies. They haven't popped up and done anything. Oh, that's crazy, Keith. That's nuts. I've had a bunch of broken bones in my life, but being stupid the same way. There we go. Now Big A has his tractor and his forage wagon. But yeah, I was going to do the baling thing originally. But then I figured, no, I'm going to save the balers for the realistic series. Bring back the balers. Unfortunately, for the realistic series, I won't be able to use Mark Thor's baler because it's not realistic. So that series will be realistic tractors, realistic horsepower, realistic game speeds. So for those of you who are skittish about... Yeah, well, here's the thing. I get up at 4. I don't have to be... We don't start bringing the cows inside because when it's super warm out, most of the time they stay outside, or, you know, if it's going to be rainy or stormy or whatever, then they come inside. But for the most part, they're already out. John's already out there letting them out at like 3. So they're already out most of the time outside. So we start calling them in about 4:30. But I live about, realistically, let's say from that house straight ahead to where I'm at. Maybe the silo to where the actual milker parlor is. So I get over there. We're supposed to start at 4:30. That's when we start calling them in, and I usually am done by about 6:30 in the morning, and then I come, and that's when I catch up on all my emails, all your guys' comments. I check to make sure that my video that I recorded the night before is getting uploaded to YouTube. And then I usually take a nap. And then about 11:30, 12, I get it back up and we go out, and then we have to feed. And it never ends. It's a constant battle. You know, you're feeding twice a day. You're milking twice a day. You're cleaning out stalls. You're just constantly working. I don't know how many streams of YouTubers that I've watched in the skid loader on my phone just to stay in touch with people. It's just been insane dry, and lately, it's just like any kind of field work you do, it's a dust bowl. It's a crazy, like, it's the best way to describe it. And so my day usually ends about as soon as the milking is done. Now, I am just technically, it was my dad's farm, and when he passed away, my mom decided to rent it. So technically, it is not my farm anymore. It's John's farm. He's the guy that rents the farm from my mom. But I live in the house. I live in the farmhouse that I grew up in. So I'm, you know, that was the one thing I got from Dad was the tractor and the farmhouse. But John uses all of our own equipment, all of our equipment. He's got his own, obviously, but I basically just go help. So when I went to vacation, it was weird because I had to be like, I'm not going to be here for like 3 weeks, and I started helping him because when COVID was hot and heavy, he lost so many workers to COVID, and I don't mean like dying or whatever. I mean just they would get COVID or something happened with them, and they decided to not come back for any reason. And that was the way it worked. Now, I'm going to lime this, and then we are going to look at that wasted overspray. Woohoo! Let's get a little bit more over here so we're not giving the grass over there some extra lime. Oh, man. But so I started helping him, and one thing led to another, and now I'm doing the same thing I did when my dad owned the farm, except it's not our farm, like, technically. He's got about 200, just a little less than 200 chickens in real life, but they're all literally free range. So if you guys ever seen those maps where you drive up on the map and the chickens are all over the yard, that's exactly where they are. You constantly got to look out for these things. They're in the garage, they're in the barn, they're in the tractor barn, they're everywhere. They go everywhere, and they lay eggs everywhere. They don't just lay eggs where they're supposed to. You'll be popping out, and you'll be going to spread lime or fertilizer, and there'll be a chicken egg inside of it, or on it, or by it, or on the ground. It's crazy. And and then he's got 125 head of dairy Holstein cows, and he doesn't do pigs or anything, any sheep, anything like that, just the cows and the chickens. But you're constantly working on a real working dairy farm. You're constantly doing something to get food. You're constantly, whether you're mowing for hay and with the lack of rain, our meadows haven't grown hardly at all. Like, they were terrible small. Like, when I went and I mowed the back 40-acre field, what's today? Saturday. I mowed it Thursday, and it was like 6 inches. I was like, this is like mowing my front yard. It's like, this isn't very high. So we're not going to get a good yield out of that. We just haven't had rain. We just haven't. We went about 13 days in a row without rain before that, and the county labeled us in a drought. So we had to start conserving water. And, we go through probably between 1,000 and 2,000 gallons of water a day just to water them. So, how does a farmer conserve water when you have animals to feed and water? So, Rob in the house, what's up? Glad you can join us. Glad you can come in. I knew you'd make it in here somewhere. Yeah, I watch him. I know him personally. He's a good guy. Yeah, exactly, Kara. Try having 200 of them everywhere. I went out literally this morning to milk the cows, and I went in to get a shovel out of the utility trailer or utility shed that we have, and I grabbed it, and there was eggs inside of it. I'm like, this is crazy. How did they get in here to lay eggs? Yeah, oh my gosh, it's just absolutely insane, the amount of a lack of rain that we've had. Would have come in earlier, oh my God, I mowed the lawn today, and I was doing fine when I was on the zero-turn mower. I was absolutely having a blast, and but as soon as I got into the push mower part of it, where you have to go around all the 4,000 bushes that the wife's planted over the years, it's like I started going, I'm sweating in places that shouldn't be allowed. This spreader, so you guys know, is Mark Thor's spreader. So I don't believe it's on. Is it on the Mod Hub? I'm not sure. But this is great. I also have. Yeah, he just built the new house. Yeah, I watch him. I know him personally. I know who he is. Literally 10th generation. I am a 3rd generation myself, so I know how that works. And my granddaughter will technically be my 4th generation. She's going to take over the farm when something happens to me and I can't do it anymore. Not that I own the farm, but John's already promised her she can work there as long as she wants. And we're talking about somebody who has severe learning disability, and she has picked up farming, and her teachers have noticed it, and her teachers went out of the way to give her credit whenever she works on the farm with us. She gets credit for schoolwork. So, that's the nice thing about little country schools. It works. And so she comes, and, someone who's learning disabled like that can drive a skid loader, can drive a tractor, can work a front loader, can plow a field, can collect eggs, can milk the cows, and she learned how to do their ears, tag them. That's what I was looking for. She learned how to tag it. I got the John Deere spreader. Yeah, I'm a big one on the 3-point hitch. I think that's because now recently here on the farm we've had to start lime spreading and things like that because the co-op is closed down for some reason. Yeah, I got it from you sending it from his Discord. Yeah. Okay. So for those of you guys that want this lime spreader, and it's a lime spreader fertilizer spreader, you'll have to go over and join Mark Thor's Discord, and he's got it listed there. It's got the usage turned down, as you can see. I'm not using much lime. It's using more of a realistic spray. In real life, lime spreaders, you can spread a lot of acres on one tank. It doesn't like use it up like. That's the thing I think that makes me most frustrated is two things about Farm Sim that I wish they would change, but even if they don't, I'm still gonna love the game. One is the scale. When you get out of like this, you're not no. Tractors are absolutely ginormous in real life. Absolutely huge. This tractor right here, you would have to go dunk, 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 and step up like 3 steps. But this one here, I can just jump in. It's and when I talked to someone from Giants, they told me that they made the characters like 6'6". Well, that's all well and fine for people that are 6'6", but most farmers aren't 6'6". Most farmers are like 5'10", 6 foot. But tractors are huge. It's more like this is what you would see in real life. The scale is one thing that I wish they would change, and the usage. when we use slurry and manure on our fields, we're totally a green farm in real life. And when I fill up a tank of, and it's the tank that we have is about the size of the 7300 that's in game, and or 76 or 7300, whatever that size is there, and I can do about between 8 and 10 acres before I run out. It's crazy. And no, but if I was to go like one strip here with slurry in game, it's like it's gone. And that's not the way it works in real life. Does it use it fast? Yes, but come on, not that fast. But anyways, I digress. I went into a huge storyline there, and I didn't mean to. So welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We've got a lot of work to do today. We're going to go a little extended than what we normally do. Normally, I go about 2 hours today. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I kind of got put into it because I was helping a content creator, and many of you know him as Big A, and I told him that if for every like over 10, every one like over 10 likes on his channel, I would go 10 minutes, and he got like 21. And I ended up, and then the other stream I did it with, it ended up being a total of, I think I have to stream tonight for like 4 hours. So if it gets real quiet, you'll know that Fury's sleeping. And I'm just kind of, I'll get a worker going, I'll take a nap. So I think, yeah, you have no idea. I have a 6 in front of my numbers, so don't even go there. You're good. Don't bother me. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, we've already. Oh man, you can hear my dynamic mic when I pull my face away. It's pretty funny. Man, I have missed this mic. I have missed this Shure microphone on this boom. I have missed it. I have been using a set of Turtle Beach headphones for the last 3 weeks, and they're great when you like gotta mute yourself and stuff. But I like the fact of being able to pull my head away and not talk. I like your little stories. A lot of people do. My granddaughter loves it. My son is the... Huh, really? Nice. I didn't know that. Yeah. Now, this is the same one, just with a fertilizer on it. And we're going to go fill it up, and then we're going to spray it, and then we're going to... Ooh. You know, I've been promising myself to fix this for the last, like, 10 episodes, and I still haven't. What I mean by fixing it is right here. I've got a bunch of stuff to fix, but... Yeah. You can see the lip I got there, but... There we go. Get that off. But yeah, I've had a blast. We had so much fun. Like I said, we went to the baseball game and we went to SeaWorld, and I got to see I don't know if any of you guys that know who Scott Stapp is, the singer from Creed. I am an absolutely huge Creed fan. Absolutely huge. So to get to see him to go, and the tickets were included in the entrance to the park. And we got to see all the big whales, and we got to see all the big animals. And then we went to the Cocoa Beach game farm, which originally was a Cocoa Beach bird farm. We went to Florida for that. We went there. We spent the day there. I got a chance to eat at some restaurants I've never, ever heard of. Like, I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of Freddy's before. Freddy's has steak burgers, and they are to die for. They have amazing... they have amazing desserts. I got a chance to go to some barbecue that I've never thought I'd ever go. I never thought I'd like cornbread with jalapenos in it, and I absolutely adore it. It's absolutely amazing. So here's the question I got, since we've got a few more people in here. I wonder how old... Yeah, he's still... I think he's older than you think. I think he's in his late 20s, early 30s. He's got to be by now. He started when he was like I did when I was small. All right, guys. So since there's a few of you in here now, we own a direct drill, but I wanted to change it up for the Lemken. What I want to do is I want to buy. Let's show you what I want to buy is this one right here, the 12, the Solitaire 12, but it's not direct drill. So I have, if I cultivate, I can buy this. If I don't, I can continue to use the Pronto 9 DC, which is what I have now because that's direct drill. And we can, but otherwise, I don't have many direct drills downloaded. I don't think, yeah, because according to this, the Amazon isn't. But then again, I think Big A was using this Lemkin on camera the other day, wasn't it? Direct drill, even though it says it's not supposed to be? That's the question I have. Because I think it was. As you guys see, I don't have a lot of planters and seeders downloaded. So, what I'm going to ask you guys is, if you want me to cultivate, then we can buy the Lemkin. If you don't, I'll use the 9DC, which is right down here anyways. And we can direct drill over this with some fertilizer. So, it's up to you guys. We've been going about an hour. We got just a couple. It goes fast. We just got a couple hours, 2, 3, 4 hours left, 5 hours. So, that's the only disadvantage to sorghum, is it doesn't give you much. I mean, it gives you way too much stubble. Yeah, the steak burgers are amazing, Bill. I mean, absolutely amazing. I never had them before. Now, my son lives on them. He, him living down here, he lives on them. But I went there and I didn't know. I never had cornbread with jalapenos in it and things like that. Never had it before. We've always just made cornbread, But it's nice every once in a while to open up your mind and try new things and try different things that you've never done before. And it was kind of cool. But yeah, so we went to the baseball games, and then we went to SeaWorld, and then we went to the game farm, and then we did so much stuff. I had so much fun, and it's nice to be able to yeah, I don't know. We haven't decided. Wait a minute. Okay, when do you direct drill? How do I use it? Well, the direct drill in-game can be used right now. You can seed over the top of the stubble right now, and it will plant, and it'll have fertilizer in it, and that'll give you a stage of fertilizer. Now, normally, I run precision farming, but I got tired of, when you create a field, of having to re-scan the field. So I took it out. So we're just under just plain Jane normal fertilized 2 states. I know several of you don't use precision, but I am a big fan of it. I absolutely love it. So what would have to happen is, if we decide to cultivate and use the Lemkin, I will cultivate this in, and then I will fertilize again, because the Lemkin only carries seed. Because on our seeder at home, we don't have a direct drill. We have a Lemkin, but it's not 12; it's only 6. So it only holds seeds. So, but I like it because the turning radius on the Lemkins in real life is amazing. Absolutely, you can turn on a dime and give yourself 2 nickels change. So we've limed, and we've got 1 layer of fertilizer on this now. And then if we decide to cultivate and seed it, then we will go. And what I'm going to do, I think, is for the cultivator, I think I'm going to set a worker off on it so we can get a little bit more done. Right now I'm kind of doing everything, kind of getting going here. But sooner enough, I got to get some workers going so we can actually go, because we have to get this done, planted, that one harvested. The field that I've got created up there, I've got to put that in the ground yet. So we're going to try to get all that done. 100%, Keith. 100%. What I spend my days doing now, like when you're 19, 20, 21 years old, days go like, you're like, oh, and even when you're like a teenager and you're like, oh, I just want to be older. I just want to be older. I just want to get older. I just want to get older. And then when you get to be in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and then like myself, when I have a 6 in front of my number, days you wake up and it's like you blink and it's over. You're like, oh my gosh, that day was fast. And that year and next month, and next thing you know, it's like, I can't believe I've been doing YouTube videos for 3.5, almost 4 years now. It's crazy. Yeah, I've been old enough to freeze time. Yeah, well, I can definitely relate to that. But I got to find out from John what's going on with the co-op. In my area in New York where I live, we have what's called a co-op. I know many of you know what that is. But for those that don't, a co-op is the one where you get all your seeds and your fertilizer and your feed and all that stuff. Basically, in most areas, it's called a feed mill. But we call it a co-op here, and they take care of we have to contract through them. But they come and usually fertilize our fields and lime our fields. And the only thing we really do is slurry manure from the cows, which is basically fertilizer. Yeah. My hardest was 50. When I hit 50, it was like this wall I had to jump over to get through the day. It was like, oh my gosh, I started making more noise getting out of bed than I did getting in it. It was crazy. Absolutely insane. But I stay pretty active. I'm busy. I'm always doing something, which is good because busy hands, idle hands get, a body that's in motion stays in motion, or whatever they say. My wife always tells me that stuff. So, oh man, but I love it, and the fact that I had my grandkids at an early age. I was 19 years old, so I was not when my grandkids. I was 19 years old when my first son was born, and now my grandkids, I'm young enough to still roll around on the floor and hang out and do that sort of stuff. It's great. I love it. Love it. We all love our families. Every one of us has families that we do. Some of us have families that we don't. Yeah. I told my wife the other day, I said, I wish I could. Can you imagine if you could go back, all of us that are in here that are a little older, can you imagine if you could go back to when you were like 16 years old and you were in the best shape of your life and everything was golden, but know what you know now, like the knowledge that you learned. And I'm not talking like Back to the Future stuff. I'm not talking about that, let's go back and bet on sporting. I'm talking about just knowing what works and what doesn't work in life. Yeah. I would, all the stuff I've learned over the years with farming and everything. Whew. So, all right, guys. So while we're right here, what did you guys decide? Do you want me to cultivate? Because I do have a cultivator. Or do you want me to just direct drill it in right in the ground right here? Get it done. It's up to you guys because I have the seeder right here. We can just go fill her up real quick. Why is that not letting me jump in it? Oh, because I have super strength on. So I would have to. Let me know. Well, I'll go ahead and fill it up there if you want. If you don't, if you want me to cultivate, then I'll sell it and I'll buy the Lemken. And I'll bring the cultivator. You have no idea. I wouldn't even do it for the money. I wouldn't even change stuff for the money, but I would make life easier. Like all those things that you realize now as direct drill. Okay. There's one for direct drill. What do you guys think? We can get a couple doing the same thing. I'll just fill this, and then we'll go on down and we'll set a course play up, and we'll come up. I'll show you where my cultivator's at. Just creating a field up here. Yeah. Okay, there's two. Okay, so we'll direct drill. That's fine. You see where my versatile tractor is up here. I'm in the process of creating field. So what I want to do is if I can get her going on the course play, then I'll come up here and we'll continue creating this field. And then we'll start working on this field. And then when this field's in the ground and the other field's in the ground, we'll harvest. And then after that, we'll depend on what time we end the stream. So that'd be good because I just want to get all this work done and chickens are fed. Everybody's done. Everybody's happy. All right. It's fertilizer. There we go. Trigger up here. There we go. All right. Back down to the field. Back down. See these tractors? Oh, man. I've always wanted to own one in real life, but we can't afford it. They're a little tiny farm here. We could never afford one of these. We have what we have on our farm, realistic, which reminds me, everybody, I have... Yeah, go get some sleep, Bill, and rewatch it tomorrow, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be here next Saturday. It's only one day. Remember, like you said, it's only one time, and then you can go back to it. Oh, yeah. We'll be here for a while, but you'll be sleeping, dreaming of gumdrops in about 10 minutes. We own the John Deere 4640. Give me 1 second, Big A. We own the John Deere 4640. We own the John Deere 7600. And we own the John Deere 8R series, 8350, I do believe it is, or 8340 or something like that. And we also own a Fiat DT. That thing doesn't even have any gauges in it. That thing's so old. It literally drives like, I'll show you, right about this fast. If you're lucky. I think I can run past it. So we're just a small little farm here. We don't have we could never ever afford this. I remember when John bought his 8R, and it was $235,000 because I got to help drive it home. And it was absolutely crazy. I mean, think about, this is woo! Just broke that PTO right off there. That's awesome. Oh, well, I better explain to why I don't have a PTO on this. By the way, everyone, don't do that. Don't do that in real life. Oh, that's funny. The fun part of Farm Sim. But I can only imagine how expensive these tractors are. I can only imagine. If it was $235,000 just for the 8R with regular tires on it, whew, he's got to be $500,000 easy. All right, so first waypoint, no course. Why is it not registering? Yeah, turn your head, exactly. Why is that not registering? There we go. We're going to do 2 headlands on this because she's only 9. So, okay, generate course. Go back. Let's see what you did. Okay, it looks good. Okay, back her up. Back her up, back her up. And away you go. Let's see how the line. Did I just... Oh, I did it, didn't I? I did it. Did it. Welcome to a Fury stream. That's what I wanted right there. There you go. Goodbye. Get out. Go do your thing. Go do your thing. Or not. Huh. I'm interested to see how this works. Why did he turn around? Oh, well. Hear my tractor running? That's called fuel, everybody. That's called fuel running. Hear that? That's called money. I don't know why that set up backwards. See how many tractors you have? This is nuts. There we go. All right. Let's go. We'll go back up. We'll start creating a field. Let him do his thing. He should. We have the what do you call it down there where we can see, oh, crops. We can keep track of how much fertilizer and seed he has in his tank. That was one of the best mods that I ever got, everyone. Is down in the left-hand corner. I might have. I didn't pay attention, but wouldn't it have normally just made it in the direction I was facing? Why would it make it reverse the way I was sitting? That made no sense. But courseplay. Don't ever use courseplay on Valley Springs, everybody. You'll have a coronary and a stroke by about 10 minutes because they do not listen to you there. It's crazy. And I love Valley Springs. It's one of the most realistic maps I've ever seen. Right on down to the feed that you have to mix up. It's absolutely great. But don't use courseplay on it. But yeah, this mod down in the left-hand corner is the... I can't remember the proper name for it, but It's the one that shows me everything what's going on in every tractor, and I started using it for multiplayer, and I've absolutely had a blast with it. And I've just kind of kept it. Been fun. Been fun. Yeah. I've watched so many content creators want to throw their steering wheels, want to throw their controllers, want to throw their keyboards through the wall, try to use Courseplay on Valley Springs. Because for those of us who don't use Courseplay, I use it all the time. But for those of you who don't, it doesn't affect Valley Springs. It makes it a wonderful, wonderful map. But for me, here we go. We'll get him going and down, and away we go. Oops, I got to turn on the fields. There we go. Stay, little buddy. Stay, stay. And I learned that actually on Valley Springs. I learned that from when I had the early access to it. Someone sent me the early access to it, and I knew right away that, and that was before he even made it, fixed it, and now it's a gorgeous map. I mean, the map was always been gorgeous, but there was some things with the cow pens and things that he fixed. I don't like the way he added the amount of slurry when you start. That's just, to me, I usually just sell it right off the bat, get rid of it, and then I start over. So, but it is a gorgeous map, and it is great, and we've played on it. We've done one Let's Play, and then another one that came back. But look at that. One thing about articulated tractors. All right. We'll be here. I'm not allowed to go anywhere until I fulfill my obligations that I made for somebody else. There we go. Let me get my handy-dandy cruise on, because I got to grab myself a drink, because I'm supposed to stay hydrated. There. I figured we'll go to sleep about 6 o'clock, which will put us at the first 2 hours. And then we'll get through the next game day, and we'll see what time it is in the morning by then, and we'll go from there. The other thing I really like about live streams, many of you guys don't realize this, but when you're uploading a video that's recorded, YouTube takes as long as it wants. But a live stream, as soon as you're done, it's on. It's ready to go. People can watch it whenever they want. It's absolutely great. But I do prefer the recorded videos better. I'm not going to lie. But I do like every once in a while streaming. That's why once a week works for me. Oh, you know why that's acting funky? Because I have the steering turned all the way down. There. You ever notice, too, when you create a field with a cultivator, it leaves those little brown spots? Huh. You could, then again, that would be realistic, because if I took a cultivator and ran over a piece of grass enough times, it would dig it up, but it would leave patches of grass. So that's why we always either use a subsoiler to get rid of the grass or a plow itself, a moldboard plow, because these are the kind of plows that we have on our farm. Right? Not that one. I think it's the Agro. This is the one we have on our farm right now. So, moldboard plow, they're called. But we also have a subsoiler, too. This versatile tractor is really nice. Look at the turning radius. Love it, love it, love it. Down you go. And off you go. Here you go, and off you go. There's a lot of trees to cut. So, yeah, what I may do, like I said, is I'll either revisit this series after it's done, or I'll come back. What I'd like to do is maybe come back and maybe just run around with the Brucks or the Treks and just see if I can cut every tree down on the map, just to see if it can be done. Because I've done it 3 times on Piney Acres, and I'd like to be able to maybe do something a little bit like that here. It's pretty cool. I'm glad you guys are liking it. I really appreciate everybody coming in and sticking around. And I know a lot of you guys are doing your own things. watching your own or doing your own farm sim or looking for maps. But anyways, Big A, I would go to I would say if I was a betting man, I know the way you play. You've played on pretty much every style, but for you, I know you like to the medium to larger fields. You don't necessarily like ginormous fields, but you like the medium size to larger fields, probably 10, 15 acres, although you have done big ones in the past. I would say Lake Providence is going to be good. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. I forgot I'm off that. The new Lake Providence from Newell Gaming that's coming out. Blackwater Bottoms is a good one, but you've already played on that. Realistic series wise, Pennsylvania, which you were already on that one. What was it? The one you were talking about the other day would be good for you. The Old Country Farm or something like that. That was in FS19, I think in 17 too, right? Old Countryside, something like that. I think for you would be perfect. You could always see if they fixed adding in park, because I know you really enjoyed that. You also have your Saxthorpe you're doing, but I don't know if you're going to do that on a stream or you're going to do that on your recording videos, but it don't matter what you do. I'm going to watch it anyways. There's just a lot of maps, like, see I've got the turning speed turned down for realism, because these things would not turn very quickly in real life. There we go. An hour and 20 minutes we've been going. We're pretty cool. Shall we see how Mr. 9DC's doing? Okay. So, do you guys have the same problem with course play where the corners? I think it's because I have to put them on sharp corners so they don't miss anything. You put them on smooth, they kind of miss. But he's not doing too bad. This should say 100% now. Why is it only saying 50? Hang on a second. Do I not have... I have fertilizer in there. Why is it only saying 50? Huh. You guys watch me spread fertilizer on this, right? I do it too, Big A. I'm constantly worried about... I try to pick out the best map that I can to stay on it. And then once I start a personal Let's Play on it, then I'm like, oh, I could have recorded this one. I do it too. I do it too. This map, actually, I watched you do. You were cutting a bunch of trees up top with it, and you were streaming it, and I thought, oh, that map looks good. Then I got on here, and I was like, hoo-hoo. Deerlands is a good map, too. What was there? They did one more, right? There's Farmer Z playing. He is absolutely an awesome... For those of you who don't know, he's the one that did my logo. Farmer Z is. So I thank him for that. He did it out of the kindness of his heart. I didn't even ask. One day he says, hey, Fury, you don't have a logo. And I was like, yeah, I was just using, like, I think the letter F or something like that. It was no, I did have a logo, but it was my original barn before we built the new barn. It was the original picture of our old cow barn that I had for my my logo. Yes, that was the one you couldn't sell the house. So they did, the makers of this map did Deerlands, they did this one, and they did Wild River Forest. So they've done 3 maps that have made it to the Mod Hub, so they must be doing something right. Awkward silence. Do-do-do-do-do. Dead air, as they call that with musicians. There. It's a good thing I already took my dog out, because I'd be like, I'll be right back. Is that the secret, Big A? Is how you make a stream go longer? Is you just take the dog out? Take the dog out, or go help with the printer, or open the door and have your daughter go, hey, what's up? That was awesome when that happened. That was great. I thought it was your wife. Great demand at Sell Everything for what? What do you want me to sell down there that's so good that you need it right now? Some of these things they tell you in Farm Sim are great. Like, really? You want it right now? Sure is. It's like I was, what was it? I came in and I signed on to I got your YouTube loaded up the other day, and all I see is an empty chair. I'm like, so is this the point where we just look at empty chairs? I know. I think you were getting a drink. That's what it was, because you had. I scrolled up and I think somebody had said, "Oh, well, make sure something happened," and you said, "I'm going to go get a drink." In my case, I'm not even going to shut anything off. I'm just going to take a nap. Just going to. All of a sudden, it'll just get really randomly weird quiet. It's like you look over, the whole chat's sleeping. Everybody's sleeping. I wish there was a camera out there that we could see you guys. You guys always look at the content creators that have cameras. So you guys are always looking at them. I wish there was reverse cameras where they could see their family members. Then again, that could get creepy really quick. So maybe not. Maybe not such a good idea. It's like, what are you doing? Watching. It's funny because it's like I told John, I said I wanted to start having weekends off so I don't, because I'm streaming late night now, so I don't want to be up early in the morning. And he said, well, we'll see what we can do. And I'm like, you don't have a choice. You could see what he'd do if I tell you. Whoa, yeah, well, you know what it is? Something happened with the map from what I heard. That's what I heard, is that he was doing an update with it, and then Giants kicked it out for some reason. So now he just removed it to get the updates done. It'll be back. I guarantee it. But Cavalier Roy's a great guy, great map maker, but the problem is that he does the same maps over and over again. Same hedges, same looks, everything. So, let's do this for a change. You guys haven't seen this in a while. Get you dizzy. But he does, and once you've played one Cavalier Roy map, you've played them all. In my opinion. There. This is a versatile tractor. I mean, they are good in real life anyways, but this is nice. I mean, we just cultivated our field and ready to go. We'll do this. Can you imagine if you could do that in real life? Just run underneath the thing and open it and shut it. Okay, do we have any more bay doors open? All right, let's, what are we working on now? Oh, okay, we can start the next harvest. Well, he's seeding this. Okay. We'll keep an eye on his seed totals there, putting some sorghum in the ground. And I still don't understand why it only says 50%. Well, here's what we'll do when it pops up. The first crops pop up, we'll fertilize it again. It won't be the end of the world. It's not like it takes us long, but let's get into this. And we'll open this up like that. Like that. We want to turn straw. There we go. Now we're going to see if we can get this course play going the right way this time with this. I like the idea. Oh, Big A, I was going to tell you. I like the idea of what you were talking about the other day, where you were going to set your course play up to like charge a little bit, so that it wasn't always free, and you were going to do something on the new series on Saxthorpe. I think you were talking about doing something like that. I think that's a great idea, because there's a lot of times you do have to pay your help. It is pretty good. So let's get this, and we're going to check what's going on here with him. I want to see if he can go around this little tight area up here. First waypoint, no course. Let's go 2 headlands. Yeah, see? The arrow facing right. Now, if he turns around, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh. Let's go like this. Off he goes, and the straw should be on. Yes, it is. All right. Let's go. Bye. Have fun. Now, we're going to jump into... Well, we got to take... I got so many tractors. So many tractors, so little time. There we go. Take him down there. And... we got to bring... Once we get the first 150,000 off this, if we do, we got to come up and feed our chickens, because it'll be close to 6 o'clock. Feed them before, because the chicken pens, the way they work is I edited them myself to hold 120,000. I did not edit them to set it to 50. Yeah, I can take care of that off camera. I can put it at 100. It'll be perfectly fine. But I edited the amount of feed because they set the numbers up for 25,000 chickens, but they only had like 50,000 feed that it fit. And I'm like, okay, that's not even going to last like 2 hours. So at 120,000 liters, they run out from 6 to 6, and then they're out completely. So it only lasts 12 hours. So I have to feed them twice a day. But by morning, they don't use as much at night. I figured they must have figured sleeping in there. So we'll leave this right here, and then we'll head over to get... Well, let's watch him real quick to see how he does here. I want to see how he does this little turn. He should. It looks like it's pretty good on the lines. What I'm thinking. Brought to you by the letter K. And the number 4. Want to see how he does here. Look at all this work I'm getting for free. Look at all this work. Looks like he's going to manage it pretty good. Okay, bye. See ya. We'll get this, and we'll start picking up some straw. Oh, look, it's Big A's tractor. Yeah. K. And the number 4. It's like Sesame Street. Looking at numbers all the time. It's like 1, Rob was doing that the other day. 1, 2, 3. That was great. Woo. My wife, she's like, I can't watch your streams or your recordings because I get dizzy because I'm constantly doing this. Stupid. All right. Hey, your tractor combination, Big A, came out pretty good. It's pretty bad that this is 435 horsepower and it's a baby tractor. It's one of the smallest ones we got. It is the smallest one we got. That's crazy. We're going to drive over a little bit of crops. Yes. All right, here we go. Straw pickup, everybody. Rock your body. Rock your body right. Back streets back. All right. Just close your eyes. Yeah, exactly. That's usually what I do when I'm farming anyways. Well, at least I got her to admit that she does watch the videos, at least. Most of the time, she doesn't even support it. She's like, I don't like that game. It's stupid. You're playing a game what you do every day in real life. I'm like, yeah, honey, whatever. Thank you. Please move on. She was mad at me the other day. I had to have popsicles for dinner. It was terrible. Yesterday. Oh, she went to her friend's house. She kept bugging me all the time. She's like, can you fix the screen door? The handle broke. Can you do this? Can you do that? I was like, oh my God, really? Could I at least take my boots off for the day? Yeah, once the screen door's fixed. I was like, oh my gosh. So after I fixed the screen door, and then she said, I'm going to my friend's house. I go, okay. Why is he stopping there? It's probably because he's full, right? Yep. I knew it. Because they do that funky, weird turnaround when they're full. All right, I'll stop turning the camera there. We'll just keep it straight. Want to see if we can do it in cabber? In cab, like we're going to be doing on the new series? Sosnovka is a great map for... It came out in 17. Why am I getting lag over there? Because of the water. I played it extensively on 17, and then when it came 19, it didn't feel the same. But 17 was pretty good. It's a good map. You'll like it. It's a Russian map. Yeah, I play Truck Sim too. I have it in about 4 weeks. There. And I'm not even close to being a trucker. You never played Truck Sim? Yeah, this would be my goal for what Farm Sim needs to evolve into. The game is probably about 13, 14 years old now, and they need to, and Truck Sim just keeps updating the game instead of let's put out a brand new game every single couple 2-3 months, 2-3 years. They just update it, and the modders just update the mods, and so on and so forth. Oh, never played it. Yeah, I think you'll like it. It's right up your style. It's a unfortunately, it's a lot of square fields. There's a couple of angled fields, if you know what I mean, if you follow what I'm saying. Yeah, here we go. But it's good. The farm is good. It had, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was about a 200 or 300 dairy farm on it. I don't know what the new map author put it for 22, but I know in 17 it was decent size. I do know that it had the bay underneath the workshop so you could drive under your truck, kind of like what we had in base game here. Yeah, you'll like it. It's an older fashioned map. The lighting makes it definitely feel Russian. That's for sure. So I got to pay attention to him now. So that which one is he now? The bottom. Okay. The green. So I'm going to catch him anyways, and that way he doesn't do that funky turnaround. Funky Kumodina. Look at all these trees. Anybody want to buy some trees? I got some oceanfront property too in California to sell. I remember back in the mid 70s, early 80s when the whole, what it was California is going to fall off the earth and it's going to be, and Vegas and all those guys will have great prices. They'll have oceanfront property. All right, so now we're going to zip around here, let him get a little more head. Well, the good news is, Big A, if you pop the chat out on your thing and put it on a separate screen, that stupid heart is not covering up the thing. On mine, it's way over. Like, I popped the chat out, I put it on my second monitor, and then I expanded it. Rank, there he goes. That's who I was thinking about earlier. That's what I was thinking about. How you feeling? We sent you healing prayers. Are you feeling better, Rank? I hope you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling better. Hope you're healing. You're healing up good. But yeah, that stupid heart that is in the middle of the chat, guys, that is the most annoying thing. I don't know why YouTube decided to put the heart thing right in the middle of the chat. So what I did to solve that on my live chat is I popped it out, put it on a separate screen, and then expanded it. So that heart's way over in the corner now, and I don't see it. Oh, you're not doing very good. What's up, brother? What's up? What's going on? We'll let him go now. We're just doing a lot of field work today, Rank, here on the Ocean City forest map. Because you're the one that started it, because I have to push it like 100 million times on your stream. There we go. Who was it that was not liking the heart? Who was it was driving it? It wasn't Old Cranky, was it? Somebody was not liking the heart. I can't remember who it was. Getting a decent yield off this already. Yours is gone everywhere now? Your heart? Yeah, that must be Big A pushing the heart, slamming it. 'Cause that's what I do on his. Ha! Yes, it is. Second Saturday in a row. I've decided to bring it back. Oh, no. Well, we will definitely send our healing prayers. Everybody send healing prayers. And let's slam that heart button for Rank tonight. Let's everybody just slam it for him. And we'll make sure that we get him healing prayers. Yeah, Big Sky, I went on vacation for 3 weeks with my son down in Georgia. And decided down there that some things were going to change with my channel. And decided that I wanted to bring back the live streams on Saturday. And decided that I got myself a little bit into a quandary watching Big A's stream, which was kind of a mistake. I had told him that every one like over the top of 10 that he had, I would stream for 10 minutes longer. And over the last 2 streams that I did it, I have to go like 4 hours today. And I have to hold my obligation. And we've been going tonight for just about 9 or 10 minutes away from 2 hours already. So a little bit long. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'll be able to go because my dog is whining. He's got to go out. And it is quite the undertaking to take him out because you guys know how he is anymore. He's 17 and he's got hip dysplasia. So Daddy's got to lift him up, and Daddy's got to get him out, and Daddy's got to make sure he pees and does his other business, and then I got to lift him back in. So he's an old puppers now, 17 years old. And it's kind of my fault what happened, so I take responsibility for that happening to my puppers. There we go. Just make sure you hit the like on the way out, Big A. Just make sure you hit the like and the heart and everything on the way out. Oh, man. First time I saw somebody say that, I was like, oh, okay. And I know we both know who we're talking about on that one. You're welcome, Rank. That's what we do. All right, there you go. We got some time now. Time. Where are we here? Well, I got a tab because I'm not running. Yeah, this 200,000 liter thing, man, holy realistic this is, isn't it? I hit it twice. I did an experiment in yours, and if you hit it twice, it just makes it disappear. I thought it was going to, like, if I hit it twice, I thought it was going to give you, like, a thumbs down. And I was like, I got nervous after I was like, should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? And then I did it. And I was like, whew, it only just takes it away. Because it was funny, in yours, I was like, oh, you're at 10 likes already. Sweet. And then all of a sudden I look down, it's like 9. I'm like, who did that? 4 times to make sure. How about all, what was it? All F4? Something like that. Left all F4. You want to end your stream quickly? Just do it that way. Yeah. I'll bet. Anytime there's lung issues, that's why that COVID was so bad. Everybody, it got into your lungs. And that was the thing that made it so bad. I had family members. My mom got it 4 times. And my stepdad ended up in the hospital with it because my mom's now remarried now. So he was in the hospital with it. That thing is no joke. So nice. Yeah, I'm hoping he's having a better day. I got to check on somebody here. There we go. Oh, yes. Yes, he's finishing up. Sweet. We did make it with the seeds and fertilizer. Sweet. Sweet. I don't know why I insist on leaving that up, because I don't need it up. Where you going, buddy? Driving like a madman on the already harvested stuff. Some of the things that Courseplay does, it's like watching your kids. At least this iteration of Farm Sim, the workers, the actual hired workers are not as bad. Remember, like, when they first started coming out with them in like 15 and then 17, oh man, they would run into every known tree, or like you'd be driving like this and it would get just so close to a tree and then it'd be like blocked by something, blocked by an object. At least now they have a little bit of AI to them. So it makes you wonder why he went all the way down there. Yeah, they're going to make you take a year off. Yeah, so you got any? Have you been streaming Sky or no? I haven't been watching anybody. Like I said, for the last 3 weeks, I've been at my kids in Georgia. Finally came home Monday. Yeah. Every time I go to the doctor's, excuse me, I was like, clear my throat in your ear. Every time I go to the doctor's, it's cold. I don't know why they keep it so cold in there, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm old. You never knew. All right, is he seriously going to go? Huh. Yep, then he's going to drive this weird line. Yeah. What are you doing? Okay. This reminds me of Tom, the guy that's on our farm right now. Literally. This is how he would harvest. And you think, okay, why are you out of fuel on the combine? I just drove around. Oh, whatever. I don't want to hear it. I figured Sky, dirt as well. Yeah, our I was telling the chat earlier, Sky, that our beans here look absolutely atrocious. They're just tiny little baby sprouts, and we haven't had any rain. I'm going to go ahead and dump this into my fermenter. I wasn't having a fermenter. But anyway, Sky, this is my personal Let's Play that I've decided to do a series on, and I've episode 2223 already. This is on the Ocean City Forest map, and this is my Chicken Odyssey. The goals to finish the map are to own the whole map, which we do. We own the whole map already. Is to be completely out of debt. We were $3.4 million in debt at one time, and now we have over $5,695,000. So we have definitely made our money back tenfold. Well, at least doubled. Anyways, and now we can take this out of here. And the we were going to originally have it where we cut every tree down. I cut about 975 down with the actual tree harvester, and then I switched to the Brooks. We now have, what did we say, chat, earlier, 56,000 chickens, 56,000 chickens on the map. They're eating about between 120 and 180,000 liters of sorghum a day. We have 4 fields, which is easier to see here. We have 4 fields here. Oh, you know what I got to do? Get rid of that. So we have, and as you can see, let me show you here. Let me get this off here. We have, this is for Big Sky who just came in, 9.24 acres, 16.84, 14.33, and a 4.1, and we're creating this one right now as we speak. This is our farm right here. And this is, they give you a lot of space down here in the store area for lots and lots of placeables. Lots. We'll drive by there and you guys can see. But we are literally almost wrapping this up as soon as we have the animal extension mod in here. So every time the chickens have eggs and they hatch into chicks, it's times 12. So those 5,000 will be just about wrapping it up. So my goal is to be able to be done with this map Monday or Tuesday on my recorded videos, and then I will be bringing back the recorded or the realistic series for the next series. And then we have to pick a map. Oh, I have Saxthorpe. That's what I'm doing for the realistic-ish series. I watched Big A's review on it, and it's an amazing map. So, yeah, I'll show you the pens as we go by. The farm is nothing major. I didn't spend a lot of time. I had at one time I was spending a lot of time putting hedges and making it all look pretty, and then I thought, nope, we're going to concentrate on what we need to concentrate on, which is building the chicken farm up. These are severely modded pens that we have here, modded by yours truly, to hold 25,000 each. Like, for example, this one here has 2,698 chickens in it. And then this one here has the same amount. Well, it was wrong. Remember when we checked chat? It was a little off. This one's 2,731. But both of these pens are completely full. Right here, 25,000, which is insane. If you think about how many chickens that would be in real life, that would put Mr. Purdue out of business in Tyson. This one's also 25,000. So we have 56,000 chickens. We're making about probably about 250,000 liters or $250,000 a day in just eggs from these 2 pens. And then when these get full, so we'll be making about $500,000 a day. So now we switched from having everything. We were making our own seeds. We were making our own fertilizer. We were making our own lime, all that stuff. This map also supports Terraform. So it is awesome for that. You can bring in your excavators and things and dig lime right out of the ground. Dig gold right out of the ground if you want to be a gold miner, that sort of thing. So this is my farm, Big Sky. I've got my fertilizer tractor shed up here. And because we have an overabundance of money, we've decided to make every implement have its own tractor. This is my workshop over here. This is the Michigan pack, which many of you have seen. I know Big Sky's probably seen it. He's got some crazy sheds on his maps. Many of them I have in my mod folder now. This is the American Silo pack, which we've all seen, so I don't want to go crazy. But this is first time Big Sky's been on this map with us, so showed him. This is kind of my shed for my XJ my little Jeep. This is how we were selling our eggs in the beginning, and we decided that it only holds 100,000. That went out the window real quick because we make a bunch of eggs every day. We are going to be close to, we're going to have to stop that harvester and finish. Oh, and he needs to be unloaded anyways. Where is he? Where is he? Okay, so good. We're going to leave him right there, and we're going to go sleep for the night. We'll shut him down so my tractors aren't running. This is I upgraded from the, that XJ Jeep that holds 100,000 to this that holds 300 and, what tractor's running? Oh, mine. There we go. That drives me nuts. But that's it. Pretty basic farm. Nothing special. Nothing crazy. We are going to go to the next day now. But before we do that, we've got to, let's see, 57,000. That won't last. So we got to come over here real quick before we wrap this up. And we got to buy some food and feed these chickens because they won't last until morning. We don't want to lose any egg sales. So let's go, 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 go. I was shocked that I was able to put out videos on my laptop. It was great. I mean, I am absolutely no farm builder. That is for sure. I will be the first one to admit that. I am horrible at building farms. I'm the type that puts like factories on my farms, which is not realistic at all. You know, I'm the type that just doesn't want to travel. I want to put everything right on the farm so I don't have to drive for anything. But where I decided to build a farm, right there is the shop. And it gives you a lot of spaces, like I said. Let's go down here real quick. Oh, that tractor's only been running for 2.5 hours. That way you guys can see. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not. Yeah, let's go super fast up here. As you can see, everyone, they give you a ton, and I mean a ton of space. Your store is right here, and it literally goes right there. But look at this. You guys have seen some of the placeables I've had over this Let's Play. There is placeables for places for factories for days on here. Plus, you can come right here where it's super flat, clear these trees out, and extend your factory area all the way out. It's great. Bring this up so you guys can see where we're at on the map. As you can see, there's a lot of trees. The starting area of the map, I think is right up here. Big Age started over here, and I said, no, I'm going to start someplace different. Right in here, you start with a caravan and a tree harvester, and I think that's about it. And a wagon, maybe, I think. But what we decided to do is we came down over the hill and made our fields here. It has 2 pre-made fields on the map. So you can see we've created all these and expanded all these, and you're on a giant ocean, which is pretty... What is that? Is that like an ocean liner? I never even paid attention to that. Neato. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, I thought he said Bob grabbing a drink. I'm like, who? It's like, who are you talking to? Did I get stuck over here? Anyways, yeah, original goal, everyone, you guys know, many of you who've paid attention to it, was to, and I think that's the edge of the map. Yes. So we can't clear. We were going to come on and clear every tree out, but that got old real quick when there's thousands and thousands and thousands. We have officially cut, let's see, where's my trees? Where's my trees? Where's my trees? 1,481 trees already that we've cut. We've played 67 hours on this map already. We have only harvested 115 acres. That's not bad, but we've worked 584 acres. It actually has power lines on it, which is good. But one of these years, millenniums, I'm going to come in here with the Brucks or the Treks and see if I can just clear all these trees and see what it would look like. And go from there. But that's pretty much the map in a nutshell. It's a logging map for sure, but it's set you up, you know, pretty good. You start with in the beginning with this field and that field right there, but they're super tiny when you start. I've expanded them quite a bit, and it's a good map. It's played on my laptop pretty good, so I can't complain. But now being home, What was I doing? That's not what I want. What was I going to do? Oh, feed the chickens. Almost lost where I was. So we're at the point now where we're making money hand over fist. So now we can just buy everything outright from a buy station. We don't have to get pallets. We don't have to produce our own stuff. When you're spending about $35,000 to $40,000 a day just to feed the chickens, but you're making $250,000, it's well worth it. You guys like this map, don't you? You like this map, Keith, don't you? It's pretty cool. I just, I've done all different kinds of extreme things, but I thought, well, if I'm going to do an extreme Let's Play, let's do one on wood chickens. It's easy. They're pretty simple. They take 3 different kinds of foods. It's pretty easy. You don't have to worry about water. You don't have to worry about anything. So I thought I'd do that because the realistic one I'm going to do dairy, so we'll go back to that. Bob's back. Yeah, I read it quick and then I realized that it said be right back. I thought it said Bob. I was like, what are you talking about? Oh, that's crazy. Well, then again, some of the things I say on your stream, you're like, what the heck are you talking about? Oh. Yeah, that was 30. So we're spending, because this will fill that pen completely, about $60,000 for the day. Because the food will last. The $120,000 will last them, but it'll run out at about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So realistically, your chickens would only have to go a few hours without food, which isn't, they wouldn't die or anything from that. So fill this. Well, this $150,000 will fill both of them. Should. The big ones, the egg builders. The egg builders. This is the pretty little tree here. The only thing that is a little funky with the map is if you get too many pallets or too many things going on at one time with the amount of trees that are on this map, you can and will get lag. Because when I sell all the pallets of eggs that we have, I sometimes get a little lag. There you go. And then these can go down here to these, and then all our chickens will be fed again, and then we can go sleep, and we can start the next day. We'll start July. This shouldn't take very much, yeah. When you are under the 10,000 mark in chickens, they don't take a lot to eat. They don't. They don't. I have to come out this way because this trailer tilts and it won't fit underneath there. Here we go. All our chickens are fed. Now let's go sleep. Let's go sleep from 6 to 6. We'll sleep for 12 hours and we'll dream of gumdrops and fairy boots. But I wanted to show this since Big Sky's in here. I wanted to show him the amount of fence that I have. I have 1, 2, and 3. I have 3 fence on the farm because he's a fan. We just added the Case Magnum earlier, and I have a Claas and a Versatile and a Challenger. I tried to get a little bit of everything and even a John Deere, but I know that Big Sky is a huge fan, so I got 2 1167s and I got a 1050. So lots of horsepower on this farm, lots and lots of horsepower. And since it may rain overnight, we're going to put this into the silo. The only thing it's hard for me to get used to is the tractors. Boy, they turn on a dime. Like, they literally get... you can go like donuts real quick with them. But this Challenger's not... Well, I forgot. We got to turn this 11x speed off. Turn that off so that we can hit the triggers there. Oh, that was crazy. That was nuts. All right. There we go. And then we're going to make sure we save it quick so we don't have to come back and do any of this again. Here we go. Look at all the animals sold. Look at that. So let me save this real quick and then I'll show you how this works. There we go. Okay, so with the animal extension mod, what happens, everybody, is when your pens get full, okay, then you can do one of two things. You can either turn on overcrowding, and what happens is when you turn on overcrowding, when the pen gets full, the animals die. They die outright. So you can play this as realistic as possible, or you can do like what Fury does and uses it as money gimp. So what will happen now is, since I have overcrowding turned off, when their pen gets full like this, every babies, they still continue to have babies. Once they have babies, you get paid for it. It sells them automatically. So it's a money grab. Okay. So as you saw, some of them we sold. I'll tell you, we'll find it. Right here. So last month of June. Let's see what we made. New vehicles. Right there. 474,000 of that. And it'll say sold. Harvest income is only 277. So those are all animals that we sold. $474,000 worth of animals. Plus, well, you minus about 200 for the wood chips that we sold. Because we sold $200,000 worth of wood chips. So still made $274,000 in one day from chickens that have been overcrowded. And look at all the eggs. So then we're going to go down and sell our eggs real quick and in a hurry. And you can see how much they sold. See, they went from 60,000 to 47, or from 120,000 to 47,000 in food. So they used 80,000 in 12 hours. I want to check to see if these had babies again. 10,000. There we go. We jumped from 2,228 to 10,000 in one day. So that's epic. So now these guys will start cranking out some eggs as well. And we'll be having to make 2 trips. That one's only $98.90. All right, so let's do what we normally do. And we'll get the harvester unemptied. We'll get the combine going again, and then we'll come back up and feed our chickens and sell our eggs and do all that stuff, and then we will rinse and repeat. And we'll finish this bad boy up, and hopefully, now definitely within, if we go through this day, because the other thing everybody needs to understand is chickens have chicks every 2 months in Farm Sim. So if you don't have the animal extension in, you get 1-to-1. Still, chickens every 2 months will grow. Your herd will grow. I don't know if it's called herd, but definitely very quickly. So if you started with 100, when they have chicks in 2 months, you go from 100 to 200, 200 to 400, so on and so forth. Not everything's as extreme as the animal extension mod, but so we'll get this going, and then we'll unload him because he's at 95. He did that weird, funky pullout. The only thing that I really haven't gotten into too much on Farm Sim is the potato and sugar beet harvest. Many of you guys enjoy that stuff. I know that Big A was doing one the other day, and Sky likes to do his potato harvesting. He had some cool mods in there that I was watching. Let's see, will he pull up there? Yes. Okay. So you're gonna wait for me. So I'm gonna block your little header for a little bit. Huh? No. I'm gonna wait because I have it shut off. Have many of you guys experienced that before, where course play, you tell the combine to wait while I unload it, and it still tries to take off? So I end up having to block it. Like, I block it just in case. I don't know if many of you have had that issue or not, but I sure as heck have. So we need to make a bunch of feed for today, but we can buy it. If I was doing this legit, I would not be able to keep up. There we go. That. Leave him running, and then we're gonna go. Let's go sell our eggs first. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I can't sell the. I can't do that because he needs me down there. So let's go sell the chicken eggs first. Then we'll come back with a trip in between. Yeah, sooner or later I'll put that cedar away. This is crazy. This tractor, or this truck, is nice. And we're full. The first load, this is full. Now we've got lots we've got extra now. So now we're going to start making more. So we're going to drive right down through this here. Timbo, what's up? I haven't seen you in forever, ever, ever. Ever since I got rid of the mining series, I haven't seen you. We were on Yukon Valley the last time I saw you. Oh, man, I did not make this road big enough, did I? Timbo in the house. Yeah, it's also been a long time since I've streamed. And I've only... This is my second Saturday. Every Saturday, everybody. So please come join us. Every Saturday will be a live stream. And we'll go from there. So we're going to sell these. Now we're going to see how much money we make from this load. Let's get this off here. Money, 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 money. Money. Money, 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 money. It's a lot of money. Whew. A lot of eggs being sold. We're keeping the people in business. I know you do. 423,000 off one load of eggs. So we're officially up to $500,000 in eggs now, every day. So now we just jumped from 50,000 chickens, or 56,000, to we're at 10 and 10 and 25. So we're at 60,000 chickens on this map. The chicken odyssey has begun. 60,000 chickens. We're almost there, everybody. We're almost there. We're only about 40,000 away from where we need to be to finish this series up. And we're going to come now and we're going to sell these eggs. Then I'll come back and I'll fill them. I'll leave that right on and I'll drive right by these ones. Oh, I got 2 pallets on the other one too. Sweet. Yep, that's what we're going to do. But you took the day off because you were busy and your eyes have been bothering you too. So, all right, so let's take this down here. Get that off. Should put the straps on and head down to... I'm not going to go that crazy short way again. I got to extend that road. So after I harvest everyone, I got to harvest that little baby field. I got to extend that road because that's not enough to turn in. Yeah, because Saturday, Big A, is your late night, right? That's when you stream till like 11, right about the time... You pretty much stream right up to the time I start. We'll do this. I got so many tractors now. There we go. Gotta unload him so he keeps going. And we're still having to buy a lot of sorghum, but we're supplementing a lot of it. When I harvested the last field over there, it gave me 116,000. So it was close. The big field over there, it was close to getting what we needed to feed the chickens for one whole day. So I would say if you had the 100,000 chicken, it's going to take you at least, let's see, 120 is 240, 480,000 liters every day. And a 115-acre field of sorghum gets you 115,000 liters. So you need about 4 30-acre fields, I would say, to feed them comfortably every day. So that's what you would need. The Chicken Odyssey works well. I gotta get up for work. Yeah, I'll bet. I bet I get up every morning at 4 to milk those cows, but I'm not doing it tomorrow since we're already at 1:30. I took a giant nap. I had a dream that I was on a city bus and was riding on a city bus in my dream. It was the weirdest dream ever, but it was one of those that you still remember. All right, so we were at 423 last time, and what are we going to sell these eggs for? What are we going to go? 48. So 33, 43, 53, 63. Yep. 468,000. Now, if I sold them at the regular sell point, I'm going to show you guys. You definitely don't want to... This is why I only gave this a 4.5 out of 5 map. Because... Where is it? Where is it? Right here. Watch what eggs sell for at the regular sell point. 3,500. I sold it. I put the realistic one in here, and it was only 1,000, and we made almost 500,000 at selling them at 3,500. We would have made well over $1 million, probably closer to 3. So he's almost done there. Then we can pick the straw up. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is let's get the chickens fed, and then we'll get the straw picked up on this field. And because we are at 2 hours and something now, so we're pushing that. We're going to be pushing the 3-hour mark here soon. Let's get the chickens fed up at the house, the straw picked up, that field completed, and then see where we're at. We'll leave this field for the next time. We'll see where we're at, because I don't know if I can last the 4 hours. To be honest with you, I'm starting to get a little bit tired, and I'm sure many of you are. Many of you have been up as long as I have, and you're staying here for the loyalty, and I can't thank you enough for that. But I don't want to drag it out to the point where it's just like mumbo jumbo coming out, you know. Yeah, I know. The worst part, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Yeah, so at least I'm 20 minutes more than I normally go so far. But we're going to finish that field. I'm going to unload him real quick. I just shut the tractor off. And then go up and buy my feed, get the chickens fed for the day. And then we're going to come down here and start picking up the straw, get it off the field. We'll lime it, fertilize it, cultivate it. No, we're going to live seed it first. We're going to direct drill it. Okay. And go from there. And then we'll see where we're at. Yeah, once I have it set in my phone, I can tell you the timer's going, and I've got it set for it right now. I'm at about 2:22, so I'm a little bit faster because I set it a little later. So what we could do is with this 30,000 liters in here, we can feed the last 2 pens over. I don't know. 10,000 chickens now might take more. He's only got a couple more passes than he's done. We were getting a lot done, though. We got that other field completely put in. We've got our chickens sold and fed one day, sold and fed the next day. And we are on our second field, finishing up for the afternoon. Well, for the second day in a row. And we're doing well. And we also got a silage factory going, which I probably could sell some silage. We'll do that in a second here. Take these up and see if I can feed these chickies. And then the next one I'm going to do is get all the trees cleared out through here, and we'll get the next field in put over here. But we still have this field up here. Woohoo! I got to do that off camera probably. We'll see where we're at. I don't know how you guys do this 3-4 hour stream every time. I'm like, woo, you guys are better men than me, or women. There's women out there that stream too. Can't be so directly sexist there, Fury. Come on. There's that. Hopefully this doesn't take it all to fill them. There we go. Good. They're fed. So as you guys can see, when you're under the 25,000 mark, they don't take much feed. It's pretty cool. I gotta have Big A show me, or somebody show me that streams a lot, how to set up a schedule, like how to schedule, like you know how like when Big A, when you put out your videos and it says, oh, coming at 9 p.m. or whatever on this date. I gotta figure out how to schedule them. Because, and then, well, this is filling up here. I gotta get it another drink. There. Get him going. Set that down. Get yourself a drink. It's not like our money is ever going to go down anytime soon, even with buying everything. Isn't that crazy? Buying all the lime, buying all the fertilizer, buying all the seeds, like, directly. And this isn't a discount. This is... Yeah, I don't know if that's what it is. What I meant is... Kara, what I meant is like when you schedule and you let people know what time your live stream is starting. You know how it'll say, like, 4 waiting or 5? Like, people are already waiting. I want you guys to know, like, I want to schedule it. So I know you can do it because Big A's comes out all the time and says, going live at whatever time. So I got to have him walk me through it. Usually I just click live and do what I have to do. All right. So hopefully this 150,000 feeds them both for 12 hours. Calendar button at the bottom of your Streamlabs by the live button. Yeah, but will that'll schedule it on YouTube though? That's what I'm wondering. That'll schedule it on YouTube? Like, cuz yours comes up for me cuz I've hit the bell for yours. Yours will come up and say Big A is going live at 9 p.m. or whatever time it is. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for. Because a lot of people don't know that I'm streaming again. A lot of people don't know that I'm not streaming either. I'm screaming and I'm streaming. Okay, yeah, that didn't even fill it. Did it fill this one? Okay, so that one's full. This one's just going to be a little low at 6 o'clock tonight. That's all right. Chickens are fed? Yep, if you're linked together. And I should be, right? I should be, right? Because when I click live on YouTube, it makes me, you know how you have to copy the key and put it on your Streamlabs, but it still just goes live automatically. I have to click live on my my Streamlabs, but that's okay. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, we gotta take that back down, unload again, and we'll dump this into that second pen over, and then we'll go down and we'll pick up our straw, and then we'll lime, and we'll fertilize, and we'll direct drill, and we'll go from there. And then we'll see what time we got. $6,418,000, and we are $3.4 million in debt. So we are officially, well, $9.7 million we've made so far on this map. So I would almost guarantee you by the time that we're done with this challenge on this map, we're going to be at over $10 million made, which is pretty epic. That's a pretty decent haul for a Pioneer map, if you ask me. Oh, he's done. Sweet. Sweet. It's another field. So our second... No, we only did one harvest because I did the other harvest on recording. Where are you going to go? Because you're done, right? Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Course play. Where's my kids? I got to babysit them. You should have your key saved into the Streamlabs. Yeah, my... Oh, I see what he did here. My key, you have to, when you go live, you have to put it in each time. Oops. You are not going to... That and... That and... That and... and that. So we get rid of that. The lines. And then... There. Alright, so now all our fields are... We can finally take this home. We've kept it down by the fields for the last week. Well, actually, no, we can't take it home. We got to take it right here. This is what we're going to harvest tomorrow. I'll do that on recording. When I record tomorrow night for Monday. Yeah. We'll harvest that one on camera, but that one will be pretty quick. Let's lower this so my ADD doesn't kick in. There we go. Run over to this. Now we're going to dump this 5,000 into the other one, and then she'll be empty. Come collect the straw, and away we go. Why? Because you need a different stream key every single time you go live. That's what I was told. I was told that you have to click on it. Well, you open up your Streamlabs, and then you well, first you get the game going. Then you open up your Streamlabs like you would normally record. Then you go on YouTube, hit create, go live, and then it gives you a stream key, and then I copy that, paste it into my Streamlabs. That's how I've had to do it every single time. So, because I know why. I know why I did that. Because I did not want to. Originally, I didn't want my IP address saved on YouTube, so I did it that way so that I would have to literally sign on every time. But now I'm realizing that it's pretty safe, so I probably could just save it in there. Which one was the one that was missing some? Oh, yeah, that one had it in there. Yeah, because you know, like when you start something new and you get paranoid about, you don't want, like, you think people are going to try to steal your IP address, and nobody wants Fury's IP address. Because that's the first thing they tell you when you get linked up with YouTube. If you're going to go live stream, make sure you protect this and protect that, and you know how that works. And that's probably why I have to do it. Because I set it up that way to where I need a new stream key. Yeah, because you're linked. I probably will. I'm going to try to set mine up that way next time, so you just go right to Streamlabs. Then it'll probably tell me the time and everything right on it. Because, wait a minute, but the question I have, though... Oh, because yours is linked. That makes sense now. If yours is linked to YouTube, then all you have to do is go live on your Streamlabs, and it'll automatically upload it to it. Mine is not. Because most of the time I record. 95% of the time I'm recording. So, yeah. That makes sense now. I kind of want to keep it that way. Because I only live stream once a week. You live stream permanently. So, like, for you, it would make sense to just link it up. So that all you got to do is click live. For me, it makes more sense to go through YouTube to do it. But I will definitely look into it, and it probably wouldn't hurt to try it. Yeah, I'm going to be having to wrap this up here soon anyways. This dog's whining. Yeah, he's... And it's such an undertaking to take him out, so... Hopefully I can get a little bit more here before he really has to go. I don't want to make him wait for me. Get this done. I forgot to grab the... Yeah, I've got... yeah, I'm sure there is. Yeah, I'm going to look into that and see... Because the videos that I watched to go live was, oh, you got to click YouTube, then you got to do this, you do that, and then I got this... If I could just get it set up where I could go right onto my Streamlabs and it'll automatically go on YouTube, oof, that would keep your boy Fury a lot less headache. A lot less headache. Yeah, let's... I don't want to do him until I get the straw. Because we don't want to put the straw with lime in it. Okay. There we go. I got tractors everywhere. I don't even have them put away. You get to the point where you got so much to do that you don't even put your tractors away. Absolutely crazy. Gotta do something real quick. I think you can put silage in these things, right? I think so. There we go. We're going to sell some silage. Make some more money. Money, 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 money. Money. It's a nice little mod, though. Omatana. It was nice to see everybody's videos from the FarmCon. You know, Virtual Farmer was on there. DJ Goham was on there. Mr. Sealy P was on there. Omatana. What's his name there? In our circle. Oh, I can't remember his name. Faber was on there. Farmer Cop was on there. It was great. I watched all their videos. It was nice to see everybody's point of view, everybody's different views on FarmCon, and it was really nice. They gave them up. Yay, lighting on Tinder Forest out there. Tinder Forest. There we go. Apparently when it goes under it, you can't do it. What do you mean, Keith? Yeah, yay, lighting on Tinder Forests out there? Huh. Not sure I follow. So this goes really slow when you are filling and it's underneath the pipe. That's pretty cool. That's super realistic. It wouldn't even fill. All right, what are you thinking we're going to get for this? So how many of you are half asleep already? Are you all wanting to go to sleep? Are you all wanting to be done? Because I'm like, okay. Oh, you don't get hardly anything from that. Yes. Some of no, I haven't watched any of her stuff on FarmCam. No. More lightning by you? $30,000's not too bad. In real life? More lightning by me? I don't know. I haven't paid attention. I've been on YouTube for the last 3 hours. Haha, you're ready to party. I'm usually wrapped up and eating my frozen pizza by about now. Now I'm like, okay. So if I could make it the first one 3 hours, and then the second one will go 3 hours just to make up the time that I promised Big A. I don't know how y'all do it. Maybe if it was 8 o'clock at night, I probably could do it a lot better, but my body's like, yeah, please. Interviewed a few. Yeah, I watched DJ Goham's. He was talking to her about it and things like that, but I haven't watched her stuff yet, which is kind of neat. I also haven't watched Faber's stuff either. Sealy P's I watched, Clutch I watched, Goham I watched, Virtual Farmers I watched, Cops I watched, Farmer Cops I watched, but I have not seen Omatana's or Faber's stuff yet. That's kind of cool though. That's kind of neat. It really is, not gonna lie. Sorry, I had a little faux pas with my microphone pop filter. Wow. Okay, so talk amongst yourselves. It's okay. I have no idea what you're talking about. Fires, I guess. Yeah, my mustache got caught in my pop filter and almost pulled it off. So somebody should suggest that I shave my mustache, which I won't, because then I'll look like a 12-year-old girl. That's not going to happen. So, I've had my goatee since I was 16, so right now my goatee is about to, if the middle of my chest, if not longer. So that always gets caught in everything. That's my food collector. That's my collector for later. You know what I mean? For those of us with eating disorders, that's my food collector for later. My wife threatens to divorce me over it every single day. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I'm just rambling here, Big A. I don't know. I stopped watching chat like an hour ago when I realized everybody was still asleep. So I've just been rambling. Just been rambling on about absolutely nothing. But you guys are still here, so at least, well, a green, a blue, a green, a white. I know you guys by color now. Big A's the blue wrench. Yeah, my goatee is, that's my thing I've had, you know. And the worst thing is that I had it since I was 16, but it was always trimmed. You know, always like really trimmed, like right almost to the skin. It was like a really like Johnny Depp goatee, like Pirates of the Caribbean, like pirate one. But then about yeah, I usually do. Oh yeah, I'll bet, Keith. I usually do Timbo, but not for the last 30 years or 40 years now. I've let it go, and it got to the point where it was growing, and it just got to the point where it kind of stopped. And now it's been about the same length. Now it only grows like every month, just a little bit. But when I bend my head down, it goes to about the middle, between my belly button and my chest. So it's pretty long. Yeah, it's about, if you look at theirs, that's about the length of mine. That's about the length of my goatee. So that's pretty cool. But I shave the sides, but the mustache all goes together. So when I got my face close to my pop filter, my mustache got caught in it and almost pulled it off. So it's pretty cool. Especially if it would have happened live on camera. You hear a bunch of crash and you hear Fury saying some bad words. That wouldn't have been fun. This didn't get much straw, did it? Because the 15-acre field over there gave us what, like 500,000 liters of straw? This is still... Oh, this must be the second one, right? I can't remember now. My brain doesn't allow me to think back to 20 minutes ago. I think I was wired that way for a reason. Excuse me. I think I was... I've been wired to not think about what happens in the past, and I'm thankful as of what's happened recently. I'm real thankful for being able to let stuff go. But I had an episode last night. I'm not going to lie. It was pretty bad. I had to actually leave a stream, which is something that I've never had to do in my life. And because it got so bad. I just... Things that the conversation that was going on that stream, and it was not done, like I said earlier tonight, it was not done maliciously. It was not done on purpose. It just hit home. It just hit real home. Oh yeah. Yeah. If I wake her up, you'll hear her running into the dining room, and then poof, and that's all you'll hear. And then it'll go she'll hit Alt F4 and shut the whole shebang down. And in the famous words of Big A, ta-da! Ta-da! I left that on replay because she was so making me mad that I put your short up, and when you were putting stuff in the silo and you were like, ta-da! And so I left that up on replay. And she's like, you know I hate that word. And so Big A in the background kept saying, ta-da! It was great. It was absolutely one of the best get-backs. Then she says, I'm going to my friend's house, and I had to have popsicles for dinner. So it's like, yep, I might want to keep my mouth shut next time and not push the limits. We went down to the local restaurant today, and I said to we were talking about barbecue grills, know. And we were talking about barbecue grills, and I was telling him I wanted to do flat top because I think it was somebody was talking about it, and it got me thinking I wanted to upgrade mine. And I said, well, I'm going to go down to the local hardware store, Lowe's or Home Depot, whatever they got, and see if they got them any on sale. And my one buddy was like, you're going to have to ask your wife first, You're not going to just be able to... I'm like, no, I can do whatever I want. I'm a big boy. And then I get to Lowe's. I'm like, honey, can I buy this? So we know who wears the pants in Fury's family. Oh, it's great. It's awesome. And it's fantastic. So... Sure the is not warning shots? Yeah. It might be. I know she carries. So we have several firearms in the house. And she may. You never know. You never know. But living out here in the middle of nowhere. Yep. You hear pop, 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 pop. Where am I going? I have to go over here. I have to go see a Miss Omatana. Oh. Still not as bad as seeding an entire soybean field without the seeder attached. Yep, that was funny. All right, Big A, your tractor has done well tonight. Has done well. It's done its job. And he's not even a Case fan. He's a John Deere fan. And if Rob was still in here, he'd be like, John Deere. Blech. What's that? Who? He doesn't dislike him. We found that out last live stream. Rabbit Rob doesn't dislike John Deere. He doesn't like the fanboys. So, for those of you who like John Deere, it's like wiling out about fanboys. All right, now we can lime and spread the coconuts so we can have lime and coconuts, and we'll be ready to go for our Corona, for those of you who drink. Right across our newly minted field here. Nice. But thank you guys, for real, like from the bottom of my heart, for coming in and staying as late as you can and doing what you can to make the stream as fun as possible. It's nice. Yeah, or trying to get the lime out of the fertilizer point. Epic. I watched that back and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me, Fury. You got to be kidding me. Over by this workshop here, I had only GT. How it's true. I own 3 John Deeres. I don't own them anymore, but yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, right here I had a fertilizer factory, and I was trying to get lime out of it. It's epic. That was my first live stream back. Oh, look at. Let's give some extra lime over there. It needs it anyways. Mark Thor does great mods, by the way, guys. So if you want to join his Discord, you can get this mod over at his Discord. This is his fertilizer and lime spreader, 42 meters, with a turned down usage. So as you can see, it's using it a little bit more realistically, which is, I'm a whatever works kind of gal. Yeah, not me. And it's never, like, we've been married 44 years now. And it's always been her house. It's always been her way. It's always been that way. Always, ever since day one. We kind of made an agreement that I said to her, I go, when we first got married, when you're 17, 18, 19 years old, you're dating, and then all of a sudden a little surprise comes along and you say, we got to get married. You know how that works. I said to her, I go, the only thing I ask is I want the bills paid and I don't want to sit in the dark. That's it. That's the only rules I had. And then ever since then, she's paid all the bills. Well, I mean, our money is our money, but What's that say? Mainly because it to... Yeah, that's true. There we go. But yeah, and so I can't complain. She's done everything I asked, which is only a couple of rules. And she had some rules too that, always go to work, always make sure that you're getting up in the morning and going to work, and make sure that there's food in the refrigerator for us and the kids. And not that hard. But what we did is when the kids moved out, the kids grew up, moved out, and we decided to, we split up the house into housework now, when we've always done that. But now it's specific. I take care of the kitchen. I do all the dishes and all the stuff. She cooks because she's a chef. So she does all the cooking and I do all the cleanup for the kitchen. She does the living room. She does the bathroom and I do the 2 bedrooms downstairs because the upstairs 2 bedrooms we don't use. We have a 4-bedroom house, but we don't use them. We kind of block it off. We kind of live downstairs. So no reason to go up there. There's a second bathroom up there, but we don't even heat it in the wintertime. Maybe to about 50 degrees if we're lucky, but we don't heat it. I don't want the toilets and sinks to break up there, so I keep it a little warm, but not crazy, but we block it right off if we can. Same thing for downstairs. Now when we're using the air conditioner, we don't have to worry about having to air condition the whole house. Now we just air condition the downstairs, which is a lot easier. Yeah, I don't cook. I'm horrible. I'll eat popsicles for dinner before I cook anything. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can make a mean piece of toast. And I can cook the crap out of a TV dinner. But as far as cooking from scratch, yeah, wrong guy. Different chapter. Turn the page on that one because that ain't happening. I'd just as soon go to Subway and get something made for me than I would cook it. But she's the cook. She's the 5-star chef, and she really is. But she's an amazing cook. But we've just had that thing, and we just kind of split the house up, and and then what we do is we literally, which was one of the main reasons I decided to go back. I was retired. When I decided to go back and do the farm work again was because absence makes the heart grow fonder, and if you're on top of each other all the time and you don't get a chance to get away, you'll end up smashing each other right in the face. No pun intended. We also have our own separate rooms. Mine is usually the barn and the garage, so she usually doesn't go too much into there. I made the mistake of asking her for a pair of vice grips the other day to fix the plumbing, and she brought me back pliers because she had no idea what they were. So, especially when you give them directions. It's on the 3rd shelf, hanging from the hook on the left. So, but she's got the second bedroom that's downstairs we don't use, and that's her, AKA, I'm going to throw my quotation marks up, that's her sewing room. So she's got her thing. I don't go in there. I don't care to know what's in there. I don't care. There could be pictures of high school kids in there for all I know. You know what I mean? I don't care. That's her space. I don't interrupt her space, and she usually doesn't go too much in the barn and leaves me out there with my stuff. That's it. But I went back to doing the farming thing because even for only just the 4 hours in the morning and the 4 hours at night, it gives us a chance to be away. And then absence makes the heart grow fonder, and it really does. And I believe that with all my heart and soul. Because if you're in a marriage or in a relationship, whatever your significant other is, if you don't miss them at all, then that's not fun. Because when you're dating, let's face it, you're all over each other, you're up each other's butts, you can't get enough of each other, and after a while, it just gets old. And I always tell my kids always tell me, they're like, how are you and Mom married so long? How are you guys been together so long? It's the little nuances that you have to put up with that is annoying. The first time somebody whines or complains about something that they shouldn't be, and it just annoys you, that's what makes a marriage, is when you can put up with that stuff. And we just... And a part of it is I married my best friend, too, which doesn't help. Because I can't bullcrap her at all. I can't, because she knows when I'm doing it. She knows it. So it's she'll say, "Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure it's supposed to be that way?" You know, like I'll tell her, "Oh, I'm going to go out and plant beans today," or something. I'll be telling her, and it normally takes 2, 3, 4 hours. Then I'll come home for lunch, and when I'm not home for lunch, she'll be like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" That's her favorite saying. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to fix the air conditioner? Are you sure you don't want to fix the garage door? Yeah, I'm sure. I passed it. Yeah, and that's the thing is, the other thing is, Keith, is that we got married so young, and I was working full-time on the farm at the time, so it became, we didn't have a honeymoon. We literally just, we went, got married, and then we went back to work that afternoon. So, there's that, and then, the famous words of Big A, no and then. Oh, no and then, no and then. Name that movie, guys. Name that movie. Yeah. There's, I think that's the thing. Can't wait to get off and run. Yeah. 20 years in. Phone rings. Exactly. Like, my favorite thing to do is, did you get my call? No, it never rang through. Never rang through. I promise, honey. In this modern technology world that we have, you know darn well it went through. You know that. So now she's into texting. She'll text, and she'll be like, "Are you getting my text? Question mark. Are you getting my text?" And she'll start blowing. Sooner or later, she knows it annoys me enough where I'll answer back. Right now, we are living in 2 different places. He's taken care of. Yeah, you know what? When my dad was sick, and he was on hospice, and he was going through the whole thing, that consumed my mom and it consumed me. Me being the oldest, I felt it was my responsibility to help with that sort of thing. And, for those people who have gone through that, my prayers go out to you guys, because that is rough. When you watch your family member, fade away. And my dad was my Superman, Kara. My dad was mine. My dad was the biggest superhero that I could ever have in my life. And, that old saying goes, like my dad can beat up your dad type thing. My dad probably could really beat up most people's other dads, but he never used it. He was an old-time farmer from way back in the day, and he was so strong that I remember vividly being 7, 8, 9 years old, and he would pick up a bundle of shingles, doing shingles on the barn, on end with one hand. And then when I really thought he was Superman, I really thought he had superpowers for a long time there, because he was putting the shingles on the roof, and the roof jacks that they used to get up there with decided to break. Now, I want to see something real quick here. Okay, this says 0. This should say 50% now, right? Yes, okay. Something was wrong with that other field. And the roof jack decided to break, and he scurried his way all the way up to the top without missing a beat. And I saw that, and I was so young, so impressionable, and I thought, my dad's a superhero. I really did. I thought that. To the point where, like, I was a grown man when my dad passed away. It was only 2007, so what's that, 15 years ago? And even 2 days before he passed away, he said, he was sitting in downstairs in this house right here, and he said, "I'm hot." And I said, "Okay, so do you want me to go get the air conditioner out of the barn?" He says, "Oh, whatever. You do whatever you want." And here I was, got up, went and got the air conditioner out of the barn. That's how much respect I had for the man. And then I get it in the window for him. And he's like, "I'm cold." That's my dad. That's my pops. And it's just, I wouldn't have changed anything. I'm glad that he had a chance to go here at home, and I'm glad he had a chance to, we were all around. A little story off topic a little bit. I just wanted to let everybody know that I don't mean to go on and on about my pops, but to me, he was my superhero. So my apologies for that, but we all have parents, and there you go. See? Yeah. That's it. We all look at our parents in different ways, and when you're a teenager, let's face it, when I was a teenager, none of us, we're all wired to where we don't like our parents. I think that's the way we were designed when we're born. That's why you move out of your house, is because they make it to where you don't like it. But then when you're gone from your house for a while and you're an adult and you start having kids of your own, you start then reaching back out for your parents and start calling them. I call my mom to this day. Every Sunday, I call my mom once a week. And we talk, so tomorrow I'll be talking with her for about 5 hours. And that's our talk. And then my sister calls her every day on her way home from work. So as you get older and then you start reaching back out for your parents, it's nice. But when you're a teenager, I think it's designed that way. Don't get me wrong, Kara. I loved my pops. I did. But I always didn't see eye to eye with him when I was, when you're full of testosterone and you're 15, 16, 17 years old and you think you can lift up the whole world and think that you've got muscles for days and you think you can do whatever you want, and you realize that, your dad's been doing it a lot longer than you and you think you can do it better. That's where I was at. Did I still love him? Yeah. Did I still respect him? Yeah. But I thought I could do it better and faster and quicker my way. And you realize to this day that, nope, they have their ways of doing things. Mine told my mom. Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I always tell it. That's why I end my videos. I know that Keith picked on me last time and told me it sounded scripted, because it is. When I made that, actually my wife made that ending, my outro for me. I made the intro, my wife made the outro. Because I'm so family oriented, and I think in the world that we live in, if we don't have our families, what do we have? And I don't mean that to sound corny, even though it comes across as that way. I mean to sound like legit, because everybody has their problems at one point. I even have family members that I don't necessarily get along with, but they're still family. You know what I mean? So, without turning this stream into a giant corny factory, we won't go that route. But that's where my outro came from, is my wife wrote it for me. And the first 35, 40 times, I had to read it off a piece of paper. And then now it's so ingrained. I've done so many videos. Apparently, according to YouTube, I've done 643 videos this last year alone. So it's pretty much works out to almost 2 a day, which it doesn't, because I don't do 2 a day. But that's crazy. It's nuts to think how many videos I've put out. And now it's just second nature to say it. So it's crazy. There's a lot of beautiful, wonderful, amazing content creators out there that a lot of people will message me, direct message me, and they'll say, hey, I'm so glad that I'm able to stumble on your channel and see, that you're not doing this, you're not doing that, you're not pushing your opinions on other people, and there's not a lot of people out there like you. And I always tell them, yes, there is. You just got to look. There's many, many, many people out there that are awesome content creators. Big A is one of them. He's a very family-friendly channel. Dirt Farmer is good. Chad, CBW, is good. Rabbit Rob, when you're not watching his third shift, is amazing. Bruce's Gaming is amazing. Those guys are all guys that I watch. Those are the guys that I pay attention to. Virtual Farmer, Simulation for the Nation. I don't watch, I'm not going to lie, I don't. Sorry, I was reading Kara's thing. Oh, Hulk, yeah. That's cool. I mean, yeah, it probably is to you, which is great. I don't watch the big guys. I'm sorry. I used to watch Daggerwin all the time. But I watched the... Well, no, no. I have to correct you there. You're very, very good. You're very good, Big A. You're amazing at... Let's just face it, that there's only 3 streamers out there that I will let my granddaughters watch. For real. And you're one of them. Dirt Farmer's another one, and CBW's the other one. Everyone else I have to monitor. Like, I have to sit next to her, and I have to be careful with what they're saying and things, because we're all adults, and everybody can run their channel the way they want to run it. But no, you are very good. You're very good. That's why I've linked myself to your channel. You know that. I was there. I think wasn't I like 4th or 5th, I think, on your family members list? Because when I first started, you were on, what was that crazy map with the lighting issues that you were on when I first met you? Oh, what was that? It was, yeah, I don't watch DJ anymore. And it's nothing personal. It's just, it's not very family fun or family friendly. And is he a decent guy? Yes. And I'm like I said, we're not here to bash anybody else's channel. Everybody has their own way of doing things, and everybody has their own right to do things their own way. I just choose not to watch him. It doesn't make him a bad guy. It just makes him just not my style. And that's all there is to it. And I used to watch his stuff all the time, and then all it took was once. Come on, where's that tracker? There she is. But yeah, I think... Yeah, well, when you're a farmer, he's a pig farmer. You know, when you're a farmer, your farm comes first. The last I knew, they were doing an addition on his... He was building a pole barn or a barn on his property, and he was sending piggies off to market. That's the last stream I watched, and I haven't seen him in a long time. Same thing with Dirt. He's probably busy. He's probably busy too. It's that time of the year, summertime. Everybody's working. Yep, I do it 7 days a week too. I do it too, so I know the feeling. I understand. But it's what I explained, Tim, the other day. I wanted to make sure I addressed this real quickly. In last week's stream and over the course of my recordings over the last couple of 2-3 months, as we say, I want everybody to understand that if you tune into a streamer and you tune into and you're watching somebody record, if they're not your style, don't make a big fuss about it. Don't unsubscribe to somebody. Don't do. It's not worth it. It's only a subscription, and it doesn't hurt anything. Just don't watch them anymore. It's not the end of the world. Turn off the notifications for it and move on. Yeah, French plane. Yeah, it was the one with the weird lighting issues. It was the one that was flickering the lights. And I think, I'm not quite sure, don't quote me on this, but I think I was like 4th or 5th on your family members list for real. Because when I first started, I was watching a Matt and Vanessa stream, and they sent me over to watch, and the rest is history. Let's go 3 on this. Now, where is my... Did I get rid of that again? I did, didn't I? I did. Didn't I? I did, didn't I? Yes, I did. No, it's there. Yeah. But where's the thingy? Where's the thingy? Where is she? Yeah, now see that one's... It's going to start me right... The arrow's going this way. No, it's not. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Let's see, as the words of the bonehead. That's true. That's it. You know, that's what I said. You know, I'm a big one on, you know, on if I never ever make a big deal out of it. I've never unsubscribed to anybody. I've never left anybody's channel for that reasons or whatever, but I just don't watch again. If it's something that I'm not interested, I just move on. I don't watch it. I don't. Maybe that's the religious person in me. I just don't make a big deal out of it. I just move on. What was I going to do now? Okay, so when he's done seeding, I think I'm going to wrap this stream up because we are now over the 3-hour mark. We're 3 hours and 10 minutes or 3 hours and something like that close. When Matt went to work at his new job, I just kind of stopped watching him. I know that Brennan had streamed a few times without him, and they went on to truck sim videos, and which is fine, but they kind of changed their way of doing things, so it kind of was like, okay, I found a new streamer that really... Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not into the... I like to support the smaller guys, if you know what I mean. And I'm not talking about little tiny guys, because I'm by no means big. I've only got 1,200 family members. I'm not big by any means. I've got a long ways to go, and I'm just going to keep grinding. What are we going to work on? You know what we could do while we're waiting for him to finish seeding? Let's cut some trees down with the little brucks. I know some of you haven't seen that. Big A's seen it enough times to choke them, so... But I'm just trying to kill time. I'm going to save this harvest for tomorrow's episode. But yeah, I just, you know... I think that there's too much issues going on around the world. I'm not going to run all day long. Here we go. Get him on it. Now this should say 100% now, right? Why is it still saying 50? Is that not? All right, for those of you Farm Sim players out there, why is this saying only 50 still? He's got fertilizer in there. I just put it in there. And I spread. See this? 50. Okay. Yeah, I used to be too, Keith. I was, like I said, at one point, I was in probably about 5,000 or 6,000 Discords. I was probably... Oh gosh, I can't even tell you how many streams I was moderator in, and I just couldn't keep up, and I couldn't do it. So there came a time once where there was a time where there was a lot of negativity rolling around our community. A lot of people bad-mouthing other people. I watch Daggerwin's videos. He doesn't go live much. I watch his videos when I can. I don't watch them like I used to on a regular basis. There we go. Did I turn it on? What do you mean did I... Wait a minute. I have seasonal growth off so I can grow whenever I want. Feel so lime required. Yeah. Fertilizer should be on... What do you mean did I turn it on? On the fertilizer? Or the seeder? Yeah, it's on. There's no two buttons. The fertilizer's going down. You can see it. It's all going down. It's applying it. Now, this is a mod, though, on the other hand. So, it may be a mod issue because that's the second field in a row that it's done that. So, maybe next time we'll sell this, grab the other one, and cultivate it and seed it, fertilize it again. Because we could do... Yeah, that's what we could do. Yeah, we can fertilize that. Because let's see. Isn't it this one? Yeah, see? That's got 3 stages. That's only got 2. This has got 3. This has only got 1. Huh. I don't know. Did I just stop him? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. All right. I can't do this. What does it say in front of the tractor? Oh, hang on one second. I thought it said 50% because I checked it before I started, remember? Let's go from here. In front of the tractor says 50. Where I've just seeded, this says all 50, Big A. It says 50 because I applied 50%. I applied it. But after she seeded, it still says 50. And you guys see the fertilizer going down, right? It's, Watch. See, fertilizer's going down, and he's seeding. Huh. I don't know. First time you, first time me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, well. It's not like it's the end of the world. It's not like I can't go back through and spread fertilizer on it like I can with that one there. Not the end of the world, but... And it's not the end of the world because this isn't a super realistic series anyway, so if we harvest our field at 50%, it's not the end of the world, you know what I mean? And that's my new philosophy anyway. See, 50, and 50, and 50. But if I went over and I fertilized that other one over there... Question, though. Remember, I was running precision, and I shut it off mid-game. Do you think that might have messed up the fields? It might have very easily messed up my fields to the point where sometimes when you're running a script mod and you shut it off halfway through the game, it messes it up. I've had that happen before. I've had factories do that. Just stop working because I've deleted them. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, they all are. If you notice, they're all ready to harvest. I don't know. First time you, first time me, as far as that goes. I normally 99.999999% I run in precision. So this has been a first time in a long, long, long time that I've run regular. But, yeah, we're going to cut some trees real quick. Well, I wanted to get that harvest done off camera. Oh, yeah. I'll bet you it did. I'll bet you $100 it did. Because I was running precision, and when I had it, the field done, all the fields were ready to go, and I shut the precision off. It made all the fields go back to like 0. So it might have been something, like I said, generally speaking, when something like that happens, it's something Fury did. It's not something that the game mechanics. I just got tired of every time I expanded a field to having to rescan it as far as the soil samples. Now, when I do a map and they're predefined fields, it's not. It's pretty easy. All right, let's cut some brucks real quick, and then we will wrap this bad boy up here real quick. I got to get this puppy out. I got to get my big bulbous butt to bed. If you F12 the field, resets it. Nope. I heard all F4 does the same thing. Because F12 in my thing is my picture, my screenshot. So now you see how fast you can cut trees down with this thing. This thing is, for those of you who've watched some other streamers that I've turned them on to this Brux, it's amazing, little machine, but it is super cheaty. Super, super cheaty. This thing holds 3 million liters too, so super cheaty. As F12 actually would be my additional game settings normally. But I switched mine to F11 because F12 is my my screenshot. So when you hit it, it takes a picture. That's Tactical Farmer. Yeah. Yeah. If I hit this, how do you reset it in here? Hang on 1 second. Yeah, if you went like this and set the field fruit. Which one is that one? I think it's... Which one's the field? The field. This one? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, because I can put it at 100% right now. But it still says 50. So what do I have to do under that? What do I have to do there? Set field ground. Because I usually hit this one. And I do it from there. Okay, so did that now make this all fertilized? Just want to come down here. It didn't reset this. What happened? It's fertilized 100% now, and it's growing wheat. Okay. Okay. But you see what it did, though. This is sorghum. This is wheat. It only did the original field. So I knew that was going to happen. I knew it because I'm not very smart. Yeah, I know. I know. So he's saying this one. Okay, but then I got to set this back to sorghum, right? There. Well, that worked. So you're saying that if I go here, this isn't a... This is... Hang on. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Set field, fertilizer, yes, lime, boom. That's all. Yeah, I gotta have to go all there. And set field fruit here. Good. That's all I need, right? This should say 100% now. And it still says 50. Do I have to wait till he's done planting before I can do it? Because this one now says, look at this now. What the heck's going on here? I'm about ready to throw my controller. Oh, because I had this one again. Okay. Okay. And then I got to go set field and then confirm and close. There. Now she's ready to go there. We'll leave her alone there. Now I bet you I got to go down here. All right, Kara, have a great one. I'm going to be wrapping up very quickly here, too, myself. That's great. You got it down. See, and it didn't affect this one, which was good. But see, that one says 100, and now this one says 100. This one says 50. But where the field is, where the defined field should go to 100, yeah. Because it's not going to do the outskirts of the field, because that's not really a predefined field. So I won't be able to do that other one. I got to figure that out. So what I'll have to do is when it pops up, then I'll have to fertilize it again. So I think how to solve that problem is... but good night, Kara. Have a great one. Enjoy it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. TGIS, you got one more day. Thank you guys for all sticking with me. We're going to literally wrap this up very quickly. Yeah, because we've been going for well over 3 hours and something now. 3 hours and 25 minutes now, almost, according to my thing. Yeah, I knew that, Keith. That's why I said I had to redo it twice. So it's not going to do this field because it's not created. So after she pops up the first level, then I'm going to have to fertilize her again. And after that, I think what I'm going to do is cultivate it. I'll sell that direct drill because it's obviously not working. And remember, that's also a mod, too. So that may be having issues on a created field. I don't know. I never noticed it before. I've just kind of left it. But it should be giving me 100% on my fertilizer. And he's missing a lot of parts too anyway, so let's cut a few more of these, and then I think I'm going to wrap it up, guys. I think it's been a wonderful time. It's the longest stream by far that I've ever done, which is amazing. I usually only go 2 hours, and I'm 3 hours and almost 30 minutes now, so that's a testament to you guys for challenging me. That's great. You guys are awesome. There's been 4 or 5 solid of you guys in here since we started, which is really great. And it's awesome. I'm so humbled every time that even one of you guys comes into a live stream, you know. I purposely was never doing live streams before because I didn't think anybody would want to watch them. I thought everybody would just want to watch my recorded videos and be done with it, but yeah, if you find out, Keith, let me know. Let me know, because even if you have to ask Tactical about it, or when's your 20? You know, I want to do one. I'm not going to lie. I really want to do one. But I want to do it when we hit a milestone. You know, I'll tell you what we'll do. We're at 1,203 family members right now. I already told the stream earlier, Tim, you missed it, that if we hit 5,000 family members, I'll buy a webcam and I'll have a face reveal so you guys can see what I look like. But if going a little bit sooner than that, I think what we'll do is when we hit 1,300, I'll go a 24-hour stream. No, I'll go a 12-hour first. Then when we hit 1,400, then we'll go up from there. Because I don't want to jump right into a 24-hour. I'd probably have a heart attack. No pun intended. Yeah, Keith, let me know. You'll see me in Big A stream or around. You catch me more than I catch you usually. Let me know either way what you find out about it and what's going on, because it may very well be just that cedar. I don't know. I'm not quite sure, like I said. Yeah, I've seen guys do it. FS Club has done it, right? I think he's done it once. I think Tactical Farmer did it once on the night that I think he performed or proposed to his wife. I think he did it, right? I'm pretty sure, because I was in that one for a little while. I mean, I'm not going to stay in somebody's stream. Always do under 12. Better, yeah. Well, that's the thing, is like a 24-hour stream would have to be almost like a huge milestone for me, and go from there. But yeah, we're almost pushing 3 o'clock in the morning my time anyway, so, but I did well. I held up at least a little bit of my bargain that I made with Big A, so I'm pretty close to the 4-hour mark anyways, and if I just go a little bit longer next time, I will be the same amount. Yeah, it's 4B. Yeah, maybe it was 4B. Maybe it was, because I think it wasn't it Tim on he was cutting trees, wasn't it? I think he was doing his logging. I'm pretty sure. You've done a 10-hour? Oh, yeah. You split it up. I can't, I don't know. I've if I'm watching him, it's one thing because I'm sitting back and yeah, I'm getting there. I'm still getting back into it again, and for so long that I just didn't do live streams, and we're not going to get into why, because it's really just a personal issue, but I'm getting back into them, and I have missed them. And if I only have to do them once a week, that's not bad. I can do it that way. See, this right here is mind-numbing. This is usually when I have the music cranked in-game, or I have my playlist playing in the background when I'm doing this Brooks challenge or whatever, and I just go until it's the 3 million's filled, and I get rid of the stumps, and then I go till another 3 million's done. It's definitely not like cutting them with a tree harvester, that's for sure. But yeah, you guys have been amazing. You guys always, you always come in and you support and you do the things, and I don't know, when you start this channel and I didn't start it to get YouTube rich, that's for sure. I did it because as a real life farmer, I love to teach farming, and I thought, well, what better way to teach farming than on a video game? And I'm so old school that I just do things. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and like I told you guys the last stream and my last recording, we all make mistakes, and I've alienated family members. I've alienated people that are close to me for being me, but it's the only way I know. It's the only way I am. And sometimes, and like I experienced it last night for the first time, you have all those feelings of, that you don't want to hurt people and you don't want to do things, but I only know one thing, and that's to be me, and that's it. And sometimes it's good, and sometimes it ends badly. Generally speaking, It doesn't end too badly for me most of the time because people understand how I am. But there are people that, after about a year of knowing me, they realize how I am. I give, and I want to help everybody on the planet. I want to help you whether I know you or whether I don't, and sometimes that gets me in trouble. And there were some people in my life's goals and life's interests that we were doing things together, and they didn't understand it. They didn't understand the ability that Fury goes through pain, literally pain, when I can't help somebody. So I try to help, and I try to give my expertise in the farm sim business and things, and I still don't know everything. I'm still learning. I mean, Keith's teaching me stuff now. But, you know, and it's very heartbreaking when someone finally realizes that when you're the way you are is not the way they want to be. And unfortunately, things happen. And many of you know what I'm talking about, and I'm not going to go into details because we don't bash people here. We make sure that they get their fair shake, and it was always a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie. I had a lot of fun doing what I was doing. But I'm me, and I want to help people, and I want to do things, and if that offends people and makes people mad, then unfortunately for them. I've poured my heart out a couple of times to a few of you off camera, and you know who you are. So there's a few of you that know what's really going on behind the scenes. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say about that one, but that's what happened last night, and my apologies, Big A, for leaving your stream in the middle of it like that, but I was about as worthless as a wet noodle in a sink. More than many of you tried to pick up a wet noodle that's wet in a sink. It's not very fun. And that's pretty much where I was. Grown man almost in tears isn't the greatest thing to be on someone else's stream on. That's for sure. So. But he's moving right along for a 9-meter cedar. It's great. I think sometimes the smaller equipment actually works better. You know, a lot of people get the impressions you got to use 400,000 meter equipment, and there was a time when everybody was doing that. So, anyways, I'm glad you guys came. We're going to be wrapping this up soon. He's only got a few more passes, and then we're literally going to say our goodbyes and our outros and thank the people who came in. You guys know how it works. You guys been in all of them. I know that you look at it the same as I do. You can only help the people that want to be helped. Other people just don't want to see it and don't want to do it. And, you know, it's just hard for me to, I guess what led to my depression is it's hard for me to see somebody that after a year of being with, like, nonstop, and doing things with nonstop, all of a sudden turns into something that, you know, they're not. I've always been me, and I've always been what I needed to be, and yeah, and I think that that's what they were looking out for. They were trying to look out for me and say that, you know, every time that I open my heart up, and my, you know, my conscience up and try to help somebody, I get stung, and which is 90% of it. But I don't know any other way. I don't know any other way to do things. I just try to help people. And is it always the right thing to do? No. Some people need to just do things on their own and that sort of thing. But, you know, what's led to my depression lately has just been like, you know, someone that you've been doing things closely with, like literally hand in hand with for a year, and all of a sudden they don't understand who you are, and it's just like you're blown away by it because you're thinking you knew who I was when you got into this relationship. You knew it because you got into it with me for that reason, and all of a sudden now that person's bothered by this or that or the other thing, and it is what it is. And I'm not going to bore you guys with it, and I'm not going to bore anybody else with it. I just have it'll be something that'll take some time to get over, and we'll go from there. Just it's the only thing I can say is keep putting one foot in front of the other and keep moving my channel in the right direction and being me. There. Now we'll get that sappy stuff out of the way. Sorry, guys. Went off on a little bit of a thing there. I mean, it was a cool sound effects to put in Farm Sim, but on the same token, that's it. You know, that's all I can do is just stay positive and stay me and try to keep smiling and keep my feelings off the channel as much as I can. And that's the most I've ever talked about what's happened in a long time. And as you can see, I didn't say names and I didn't do anything that I was calling anybody out on specifically. I just was saying in general. And I won't ever do that because that person doesn't deserve it. I don't deserve it. You guys don't deserve it. We want to stay as positive as we can. Yeah, I mean, you said it, and I mean, yeah. There's just times when you just, you know, I guess that's what's blown me away the most about all of this that's happened to me is just like, you're like, wow. You know, wow. You know, and that's all, you know, I don't want to get too much more into it or I'll be Mr. Sappy Fury and then everybody's like, whatever. And I also have found out, too, guys, on a positive note that there is multiple ways that you can spell machine on different video games that when someone's taking it. I was like, all right, I was trying to play Guild Wars 2 earlier today and I tried to create a character and someone took Fury Machine. I'm like, who the heck took my name? Who took my name? So if you take the word machine and you spell it M-A-C-H-E-N-E, it still says machine. I found that out today. I was like, that's sweet. So now that's my name on other games if it's taken. It's more like machine. I'm a love machine. I just wanted to put that positivity out there because that was funny. So then for like 2 hours, I was going around the house screaming, I'm a love machine. And I don't want to love nobody but you. And this is what my wife has to deal with, so. That's crazy. Are you sure? You sure? How much more you got, buddy? Come on, hurry up. We got a lot done though, didn't we? We're almost the end of day 2. That's a good stream. 2 full in-game days at 6x speed. 4-hour stream. Cheech. Yeah, it was. I think that's who sang it, right? In his movie, right? I'm a love machine. And I don't want nobody but you. I think it was in Up in Smoke or something, wasn't it? I think it was like the first one or second one. That's the thing about Big A. You can't stump him with movies because he knows them just as much as I do. He's a movie buff. He's a movie man. He had me, you know, it's funny because the one time he stumped me, what was it? I think it was the Snozzberries one, right? Because I was like, what was it? It was saying something I didn't think he was saying. I can't remember now what it was. Something with the Snozzberries. And I actually had to Google it. I had to ask Mr. Google. And Big A was right and I was wrong. So I was like, oh, crap. I was like, I've been saying it wrong all along. Dave's not here, man. It's true. When he knocks on the door, you can keep a knocking, but you can't come in. Oh, Willy Wonka. Oh, man. I'll tell you, that's the thing is, you know, I can admit when I'm wrong, but some things I can't. Now, this will cut the stumps down, just so you guys know, if I raised it up. The stump cutter's on the bottom, but this is just a time killer for right now to let him get done because he seems to be taking his sweet time to plant that field and not fertilize it, even though he's using the fertilizer that's costing us money. Neat part about those two, they actually never smoked. I know, that's the thing, is all an act. 100%. I did find that out myself. Isn't that crazy? Because if you look at them, like they look like stoners, which they may have been off camera, for all we know. I mean, they probably were. I mean, you're talking the 70s and early 80s when Cheech and Chong came out. So, but when I found that out too, I did the same thing, Keith. I was like, really? There's no way, because they act like it. He's like, that's LSD, man, or acid. That's what it was, wasn't it? He's like, you just took a bunch of acid. I'm gonna die, man. I'm gonna die. It was great. Oh. Now, you can also tell that these guys that did this map, as well as their other map, they are not using tree. Oh, I can't think of it right now. It's getting late. They're putting all these trees by hand. And the reason why you can tell is they're all different. They're all random. They're not like in pretty little rows. Yeah. Part Labrador, man. Your dog ate my stat. Yeah, I had to follow him around for a week with a baggie. Yeah, no. That was awesome. That was epic. That was great. Like the girl that snorts up the Ajax. That's crazy. That might have been the second one. Was that the second one or the first one? Oh, gosh. You're talking forever and a day ago. Those two made a lot of money from those movies, though. And they were actually really singers, weren't they? Well, Cheech is. Cheech actually sings. All right, now we're going to go here and see how many trees we cut down. 129. It's true. All right, let's wrap this up here. Get him over here. I think he's doing his last pass. Oh, yeah, look at that. Time that right. But once again, look, he's using the fertilizer, but still only 50. Oh, if you guys can help me figure that out, that would be great. Don't hesitate to, leave it in the comments or whatever. Actually, that's cool. You actually met him. That's neat. That's neat. I bet he's wicked cool, though. I can imagine that. I know he's really from East LA, isn't he? I do believe. And then I'll go around off camera real quick afterwards. We're done. And I'll clean up these corners and stuff. And in fact, I think I'm going to do it right now. Get rid of this. Nice. It's like Helen Keller's doing it. Wow. Literally, Big A, only about 10 minutes away from 4-hour stream. Not bad. Not bad for my second time. Not bad. Rambled a lot. All right. What I want to do, though, is this is driving me nuts. I want to get you out of there. Here we go. No, you can't. That goes for anything, not just movies. That just... But make sure you guys are sending out your prayers to Rank. That's not cool. I mean, he does that bull riding for... That's how he pays his bills. That's how he's working. So we have to make sure that we care about him. Yeah, they really did. You're getting there. Baby steps, that's right. But yeah, make sure, like, if we've got family members out there that are hurting, Keith and those guys, let's just send them healing prayers and make sure they get better because, without all of our community together, we're really nothing. And that's what I was talking about earlier was there was, for the longest time, man, oh man, there was so much negativity going around. Which ultimately is what led me to get out of all the Discords and stop watching all the streams and stop watching all the things that I was doing because it was just, you couldn't even tune into a stream about somebody that you really loved without them, bad-mouthing somebody and doing something. It was just really bad. It was just, there was many of there's just like a 2 or 3 month period there where it was like everybody was doing it. And I'm not going to lie, me included. I got involved with it too. And I don't mean like literally bashing people. I'm not saying I haven't off camera because I absolutely have. Because that's the one thing I don't lie about is I've badmouthed a few channels off camera back in the day when, all this stuff was going around. Now quads get to me. Well, that's it. I had that epiphany moment too when I was like back in my motorcycle riding days and late 70s, early 80s when everybody wanted choppers and things like that. It was a big difference. But yeah, there was just a lot. Like you couldn't even go into any stream, Tim, without somebody like, oh my gosh, this person did this and this person did that and this person did this and and I fell into the trap too for a while there. And glad that pulled my bootstraps out of that one. And for me, the best way to do it was to literally just leave everything. And the thing I could take solace in knowing is I never unsubbed to anybody. I never unliked a video, never did anything stupid like that. I just stopped watching. But when I even gave up my own Discord. I have Discord Messenger, and I only talk to one person on that, and that is I talk to Big A. That's it. That's the only reason I have a Discord Messenger, but I don't now have Discord. I deleted that. What was that? Gosh. When did I do that, Big A? Like probably 6 months ago now, at least, when I got rid of my Discord. I don't remember. It's been... But yeah, you can tell, Tim. You can tell. It was going around the community was bad. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like... And it was this cool thing back then where it was... that's how I knew. That's how I knew at that point that Farm Sim was bigger than any content creator on the planet. It just was. Because of the simple fact that it survived. Because games in the past have... games... I've seen whole entire iterations of games ruined by stuff like that going through the community. Call of Duty is one of them, and it's absolutely ruined their game. I don't even touch Call of Duty. I don't play Call of Duty. I don't play Warzone. I don't do any of that stuff because that community is not fun. And for any of you out there that are still playing it, good for you, because homie, don't play that game no more. There's too much of... They will step on your head to get where you need to be, and Farm Sim was turning into that for a long, long, long time, and so... Yeah, and it's gotten that way, and I think, if you look at what the world's been through lately with the pandemic and everything that's going on, and without getting too much into everything under the sun, because that's not what we do here, but with everything that's gone on, people have just... They're imploding is what's happening, and it's just... I'm just so glad that our community survived it, and now we're all getting to the point... There was people that I wouldn't even talk to anymore in this community because I just felt that they were not right for what they were doing. But being the better community that we are, being the better game that we are, more than anything, we made it through it. Where's my tractor? We really did, and that shows me right there that Farm Sim is bigger and better than any one content creator. I don't care. Like, if I stop tomorrow making videos, it'll continue. If DJ Goham stopped making videos, it would keep going. If Clutch stopped making videos, it would keep going. Because Farm Sim has now a cult following. It is literally bigger than any one content creator, and that's what I like. That's why I love playing this game. All right, everybody. What's that lonely tractor used for? Did I buy an extra tractor and I didn't have to? Because I had this one? Because I got implements everywhere, but no... You ever notice, too, that when you run in Farm Sim, it sounds like high heels? Sorry, but it does. You couldn't think of any better sound? Oh, okay, guys. Let's see where we're at. There we go. About 9 minutes, and I'm not going to make it to 9 minutes. We're just going to wrap it up here, but literally 9 minutes away from a 4-hour stream. Let's get to the next day, and we'll save it. Where's our feed at real quick? Yeah, they're going to run out, but that's okay. We'll get them in the morning. I can do that off camera. Let's go 6, and we'll wrap this up, and we'll see how much we make real quick off any animals that are born. 30 sold animals. All right, let's check our animals real quick. Oh, those are 20. Look at the eggs again. Every day. Every day. 10,000. Same amount, right? They didn't gain anything. Yeah. So when they have it again, we'll be pretty close. We'll be pretty close, which will be next month. Because if you go here, you'll see the 83%. Let's see. Yeah, we don't have any 83%. So we got 2 more months to make it. I'd say, well, we got a little whiles to go, a couple more months, but once these are full, remember, I got to put this field in too. So I think what I'm going to do off camera next time for my recording video, just so you guys know, is I'm going to sell that seeder, and I'm going to buy the Lemkin, but buy a cultivator, which we already have one. We already have a cultivator. And then, so what we'll do then is you lime, you fertilize, you cultivate, you fertilize again, and then it'll be definitely at 100% at that point. Oh, I thought that said, yeah, see, 15. Why is this? Yeah, it's crazy. Look, 10, 13, 15. Ha, it's nuts. All right, everybody, so what do you think? You think we should just wrap this up? I think we should. I think we made it real close. I think we made it within 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes of where we needed to be, which was great. I only need to make up 10 minutes next time, which is great. You guys have been wonderful and amazing and coming in and listening to what I got to say, and it's just crazy. I never thought in a million years that anybody would come in here, let alone 5, 6, 7 of you. It's pretty cool. Not going to lie. So, on that note, you guys know how this works. Nice, Tim. Thank you. And you're always welcome. You know that. You're always welcome anytime. I stream every Saturday night between 11 and 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States. But you guys know how it is. I got to say my scripted script, and then we'll say our last goodbyes and get out of here. So please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. And please enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you are watching this. And please, please, please understand that I love you all, and you know how it always works. We will catch you all on the flip side. So anyways, guys, thank you for making it in. Thank you for listening to everything I've had to say. It's amazing. Interaction's been great tonight. And we will be right back here. I don't think here. On Saturday. I think, thank you, Keith. I appreciate that. Thank you, Big A. Thank you, Tim, that was here. Thank you, Kara, that was here. Who else? Oh, Cowboy Bill came in. Thank him. Who else came in that I missed? Rank came in. We got to say our prayers for Rank. Oh gosh, I'm sure I missed a few people that came in. Oh, Big Sky Farms came in. Thank him. Gosh, you know, you go back and then you think afterwards, who could I have thanked? And for all of the people that watched it, sorry for, got to clear my throat and your guys' ear holes again. Thank you for all who watched and lurked and didn't comment. Your views are appreciated as well. We will be right back here Saturday nights, like I said, between 11 and 11:30 on Eastern Standard Time. And I don't know if I'll be here on this map, because by then I think we'll be finished. We may be on the new map. We may do a 2-hour and 10-minute stream, because I got to make up 10 minutes, because I'm leaving 10 minutes early. Well, by the time I'm wrapped up here, it's only going to be 5 minutes, so 2-hour and 5-minute stream. Or it's within 5 or 10 minutes. We'll go from there. But on that note, guys, you guys know how it works. I love you all, and I hope to see you every Saturday here watching the recording videos as well. Make sure you check out Big A, Big Sky, all the content creators that came in. Make sure you guys are checking them out. When you go down, make a comment. Tell them the Fury Machine Gaming sent you, and I'm sure they will all respond. And I'm out, guys. Have a great one.